होनी चाहिए।
सर नमस्कार। प्रोफेसर
नमस्कार सर, नायक
अरे
सर,
प्रणाम।
नमस्कार।
गुड
प्रणाम
मॉर्निंग
सर, नायक सर
एवरीवन।
प्रणाम।
नमस्कार
प्रोफेसर वीके जैन सर को नमस्कार।
नमस्कार सर, नमस्कार, गुड मॉर्निंग।
गुड मॉर्निंग।
तो सब लोग को एक दूसरे से तो परिचित है। मिश्रा साहब, जॉइंट साहब के साथ परिचय नहीं होगा सर?
नहीं, पहली बार मिल रहा हूं, पहली बार देख रहा हूं।
डॉक्टर वीके जैन, द Honorable Vice Chancellor of the State University, Bhopal, and prior to that, he had been the Dean and Director of the Modi University at Modi Nagar, Rajasthan. So, and I think Bhagwan not joined it.
He has not joined it.
Bhagwan not joined. Rakesh ji join कर लिए। Oh, Rakesh ji, yes.
नमस्कार सर, नमस्कार।
नमस्कार राकेश जी। आपका तो परिचय मिश्रा सर से है, पहले नहीं है?
नहीं सर, इसमें पुराने परिचित
सुना है
नहीं
सर
है
का, लेकिन परिचय नहीं है पहले।
राकेश जी प्रोफेसर हेड बहुत एस्टैब्लिश्ड यूनिवर्सिटी, IFTM यूनिवर्सिटी एट मुरादाबाद, और बहुत सीनियर प्रोफेसर है मैनेजमेंट में। हम लोग का ग्रुप में भी काफी मदद भी कर चुके, बहुत हम लोग का साथ। ये जो हम लोग का एक मिशन चल रहा है, ये पैंडेमिक पीरियड में, ये कम से कम देश का यूथ मासेस को, यंग मासेस को एम्पावर करना है विदाउट एनी मॉनिटरी ऑब्लिगेशन। हम लोग सर अभी तक 700 प्लस वेबिनार कंडक्ट कर चुके बाय द हेल्प ऑफ दीज पीपल्स, एंड माय all are like my younger brothers, and somebody like my son, and all these things, and everybody very generously come forward, and under the banner of the Computer Society of India, of which I had been the national president in 2019-20, and IEBM and other institutions, different parts of the country, we have conducted more than 700 number of webinars this time. जॉइन साहब भी जानते हैं, जॉइन साहब तो मेरे छोटे भाई है, CSI का बहुत एक्टिव पर्सनालिटी है, वो भी कदम से कदम मिला के चलते हैं। राकेश जी, भगवान जी, ये लोग सब टाइम में ये महायज्ञ में काफी कंट्रीब्यूट किए। आज राजकुमार साहब भी आगे, बहुत लंदन प्रोफेसर है, वो भी हम लोग को कंट्रीब्यूट करेंगे। एंड हम लोग का एक मिशन है ड्यूरिंग द पैंडेमिक पीरियड से कम by our contribution, if we are able to upgrade and update the knowledges of the youth, the students as well as the youth professionals. So this is a very small and little contribution for the growth of the country and to the service of the country. वही मिशन का साथ हम लोग चल रहे हैं। आज भी आप आ गए, हम लोग का बहुत मन भाग्य सौभाग्य है, तो हम लोग शुरू करेंगे। भगवान भी ज्वाइन कर गया। जॉइन साहब
जी सर।
मिश्रा जी तो, मिश्रा साहब तो भगवान साहब को जानते हैं। दिस इज डॉक्टर भगवान सिंह, ही इज द प्रोफेसर हेड एंड डीन स्कूल ऑफ मैनेजमेंट ऑफ द सेंट्रल यूनिवर्सिटी झारखंड। एंड राकेश जी का साथ तो परिचय हो गया। डॉक्टर राजकुमार सिंह, इनका तो परिचय देना माने बहुत ये होगा, बट सच एन आउटस्टैंडिंग पर्सनालिटी एंड इतना वाइडली एक्सपीरियंस मैनेजमेंट प्रोफेसर। तो वो स्कूल ऑफ मैनेजमेंट साइंस एट वाराणसी इज वन ऑफ द वेरी ओल्ड मैनेजमेंट स्कूल। तो एंड टुडे रोहित, एवरीथिंग इज कंप्लीटेड, वी शुड स्टार्ट।
भगवान सर नमस्कार।
नमस्कार सर। नमस्कार
नमस्कार भगवान सर।
नमस्कार सर। मिश्रा सर प्रणाम। सर प्रणाम भैया।
नमस्ते नमस्ते।
नमस्कार। प्रणाम सर। नायक सर प्रणाम।
हाँ प्रणाम प्रणाम
प्रणाम। जैन सर नमस्कार।
नमस्कार नमस्कार भगवान सिंह जी।
बहुत तारीफ करते हैं आपकी सर, आज मिलने का मौका मिला।
ओह ग्रेट 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 ग्रेट। हमारे मार्गदर्शक हैं नायक जी, तो बड़े भाई हैं जी।
और हम सब हमारे एकेडमिक फादर हैं वो, तो बड़ा अच्छा लगता है, गुरु जी हैं हमारे। और हमारे भाई साहब PK मिश्रा सर हमेशा सानिध्य प्राप्त रहा। राजकुमार सर जी हैं हमारे
मिश्रा साहब के बारे में काफी सुना है मैंने, लेकिन आज दर्शन भी हो गए हैं, मुलाकात भी हो गई है, और अच्छा रहेगा फ्यूचर में।
सर अहो भाग्य मेरे कि आप लोगों से मिलने का मौका मिला।
सर बहुत बढ़िया सर, बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, सब लोग सीनियर लोग हैं। और थैंक्स टू नायक जी फॉर क्रिएटिंग सच ए वंडरफुल प्लेटफॉर्म फॉर सीनियर पीपल सिटिंग एट होम, नॉट टू ट्रेवल हियर एंड देयर एंड यू नो। अभी मैं काफी परेशान था पिछले 1 घंटे से, देयर वाज नो लाइट, सो एंड मेरा मोबाइल भी डिस्चार्ज था, तो आई थॉट हाउ वुड आई कनेक्ट। तो अभी 15 मिनट पहले लाइट आ गई है।
तो अब शुरू किया जाए, हमें लगता है किसी बाधा के को बचाने के लिए नायक साहब की आदेश हो।
नहीं नहीं सर, हम लोग शुरू करते हैं।
Okay, so Nayak sir, shall we start?
रोहित,
Yes sir, yes sir.
एक मिनट खाली रोहित, 1 मिनट।
Okay sir.
तो
सर किसी टेक्निकल इशू के कारण कई बार वीडियो ऑफ ऑन हो जाए तो वो आप मत समझिएगा, मैं कनेक्टेड ही हूँ, क्योंकि कई बार नेटवर्क सर बड़ा डिप हो रहा है इधर।
Rohit, you should start.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Okay, so once again, very warm good morning to all dear respected guests, students, teachers, and my dear participants. I, Professor Rohit from IIPM Patna, I welcome you all on this today's one-day national webinar on technology impact on innovation in business and industry. So we wish to start with our first session, that is the welcome and presidential address. And for that, I'd like to welcome Professor Dr. A.K. Nayak, sir. But before we proceed, let me introduce Dr. Nayak. Dr. Nayak is presently the advisor of IIPM Group of Institute, is the former president of Computer Society of India, and former director of Indian Institute of Business Management, Patna. A 42 years old, he is having more than 36 years of experience in teaching, training, research, and administration in the field of computer science, information technology, and management. The former president of ICT section of Indian Science Congress Association and former chairman of Indian Society for Technical Education, Bihar Jharkhand section. Professor Nayak is the fellow of Computer Society of India, International Society for Research and Development, UK, United Writers Association, National Association of Computer Educators and Trainers, and Management Studies and Promotional Institute, New Delhi. Professor Nayak is also associated with the academic programs of more than 40 universities, including as a member of Board of Studies, Governing Council, school boards of several universities, organized and participated more than thousands of conferences, seminars, workshops, training program, and faculty development program of national and international level, in physical, either in virtual mode. He has also participated as the chief guest of honor, preside over, keynote speaker in more than hundreds of universities and institutes of national and international repute. He has represented as an expert member in several bodies of Government of India, state government. He has authored 162 papers, 12 books, and edited 9 books, 10 proceedings of national and international conferences. He has also received many national and international awards, and his biography is already published in 7 international directories. Professor Nayak has worked as an expert member of CEDTI, Government of India, reviewer of DST project, Government of India, member, Board of Directors, DNS Institute of Cooperative Management, Government of India, Journal Coordinator, National Institute of Electronics and Information Technology, Government of India, expert member, Banking Services Recruitment Board, Bihar Public Service Commission, Bihar State Technical Education Board, Bihar State Secondary Education, and many more. At present, Professor Nayak is the member of Board of Studies of Computer Science and IT of AICT, Government of India, and member of Bureau of Indian Standard, Government of India. So with all these words, I like to welcome Professor Dr. A.K. Nayak sir for welcome and presidential address.
Thank you very much, Rohit, for giving a very brief, nice introduction. First of all, welcome to everybody to this August webinar on a very auspicious theme, technology impact on innovation in business and industry. Most respected and learned Vice Chancellor of Technical University of Jharkhand, Dr. Pradeep Kr Mishra ji, the guest of honor in the today's occasion, my beloved younger brother, Dr. V.K. Jain, the respected Vice Chancellor of the Sage University, Bhopal, the keynote speaker of this today's webinar, Dr. Rajkumar Singh, a very outstanding learned and international stature professor in management, and as well as the Dean of the Research and Development and Head of the Department of Commerce of the most established management institute of the country, School of Management Sciences at Varanasi. The invited speaker on this occasion, Dr. Rakesh Kumar Jadhav ji, the learned professor of IFTM University of Muradabad. The invited speaker on this occasion, Dr. Bhagwan Singh, the professor, head and dean, School of Management Sciences of Central University of Jharkhand, the director of Institute of Business Management, Patna, Dr. Vinay Kumar Singh, the coordinator and convener of this program, the deputy director of Indian Institute of Business Management, Professor Ganesh Pandey, the host of the event, Professor Rohit Kumar, other professors, head of the departments of different institutes who have joined, and the number of students who have joined through the YouTube and the Facebook of the IEPM, and the respected ladies and gentlemen who have been connected with today's auspicious webinar. First of all, I like to express our sincere gratitude and thanks for the gracious presence of the Honorable Vice Chancellor of Technical University of Jharkhand, Dr. P.K. Mishra ji, who became kind enough to grace this occasion and to deliver the inaugural address on this very auspicious theme, that is the technology impact on innovation in business and industry. There is no doubt that Dr. Mishra is the academician of the international stature. Not much introduction is required. Our host will be reading his short biography when he will be coming for the inaugural address. But as I know, Dr. Mishra had been a very successful educational administrator, apart from an educationist of the international stature, and having the illustrious career by completing all BTech, MTech, as well as PhD programs from the IITs only, and headed the BHU at IIT BHU as the professor head of the chemical engineering department, as well as managed everything very nicely as the dean of the student affairs, and today assigning the position of the Honorable Vice Chancellor of the Technical University of Jharkhand. A notable educationist of a national and international stature, a great scientist, having more than half dozens of the patents into his credit, having more than 100 number of research papers into his credit, and successfully managed everything. And particularly nowadays, as I came to know, he is dedicating his time for the in the field of bioenergy and the wastewater management, which are the very two key areas for today for developing the country and to lead the country toward the Atmanirbhar Bharat and self-reliable Bharat and Unnat Bharat, what is the real dream of our honorable beloved Prime Minister, Honorable Narendra Modi ji. I once again welcome you, sir, to this auspicious occasion on behalf of the Management Committee of the Indian Institute of Business Management, on behalf of the faculty members of the Indian Institute of Business Management, and the student community of the business management with our sincere gratitude and millions and billions of thanks in your honor for your gracious presence. In the same times, I also welcome to my beloved brother, younger brother, Dr. V.K. Jain, who had been very much instrumental in Computer Society of India and worked with me with the step by step for the development of the affairs activities and conducting the activities and affairs of the Computer Society of India, and contributed significantly for the growth of computer and IT education in the country. And Dr. Jain is a very notable academician that we know, as well as he has also discharged very successfully as the Professor Head and Dean of Computer Science and Information Technology at the very reputed university, Modi University, Rajasthan, and having the long experience as an educational administrator in the capacity of dean, principal, director, and all these things. Recently, he has published 3 books on the various aspects of the IT, and he is having a very illustrious career, and his biography will be read before his term is coming for delivering the special address as the guest of honor. So one of the important things what Dr. Jain has been there and marked is the able leader and organizer I have seen. When last year in 2020, when I had been the president of the national president of the Computer Society of India, he has conducted the National Student Convention, and I think which was one of the largest student convention whatever happened in the 55 years of the history of the Computer Society of India, and having the number of delegates around 5,000 and very well tracked and managed, and the 2 days the event was very glorious that everybody has witnessed. I must have to salute to his organizing capability, and once again I welcome the London Vice Chancellor of the Sage University, Bhopal, Dr. V.K. Jain, on this auspicious occasion, and on behalf of the Institute of Indian Institute of Business Management, on behalf of the student community staffs and managing committee, we also express our sincere thanks and gratitude for his gracious presence here. In the same time, I must have to welcome the renowned professor in the field of management and a professor of the national and international stature in the field of management, Dr. Rajkumar Singh. I was just going through his biography, short biography, and I became amazed by knowing his association with so many universities of the country and abroad, and having the delivering of the lectures at different countries in abroad also, more than dozens of the countries. And definitely, as I heard from Dr. Bhagwan Singh, a professor of international repute and a very learned personality and very lovable personality also towards the student community. He is also present today for delivering the keynote address, and definitely the community who have been connected today through the online connectivity in this webinar, either in the form of the direct Zoom connection or in the form of the students community in the YouTube, as well as through the IBM Facebook, will be definitely benefited. In the same time, I also welcome Dr. Rakesh Kumar Jadavji, the learned professor of the University of Muradabad, and for his gracious presence, and he is a very continuous supporter of these kinds of activities that is being conducted under our leadership, and I am very much thankful on behalf of the IEBM also. He is appearing multiple times in the IEBM events, and as well as welcome to this auspicious occasion. And what welcome I should extend to my academic son and the learned professor, head and dean of the School of Management, Dr. Bhagwan Singh, who had been always with me in such kinds of activity. Rather, he is the part of organization, whether it is at the Computer Society of India, discharged their duty very successfully as the state student coordinator of Jharkhand, Himachal Pradesh, as well as state student coordinator of Jharkhand of the Computer Society of India, and helped me and became instrumental in organizing tremendous number of activities in the field of management and information technology. I once again welcome him to this on this great occasion also. I welcome other dignitaries, the director and deputy director of Indian Institute of Business Management and the host of their events, and our senior students. One of our alumni also joined, Dr. Neha Sinha, who had been the member of the board of directors of a public limited company at Mumbai, and other dignitaries who have joined. I must have to welcome each of them and also express my gratitude and sincere thanks for connected with in the online mode to glorify this event. The thing is that I can tell only one thing. So the students, particularly student community and the young professionals who have joined on this auspicious occasion, they are very lucky. Rather, I tell that they will be much benefited when they will be listening to these luminaries, and without whom these kinds of functions may not be successful. I can tell only one word, that the thing, and in the honor of our honorable vice chancellors as well as the speakers, I can tell one thing. So ये तो ना हर रात को चांद नसीब होता है, ना हर रात को चांद नसीब होता है, ना हर इंसान को मंजिल प्राप्त होता है, ना हर इंसान को मंजिल प्राप्त होता है, ना हर वेबिनार में आपका जैसे विद्वान और महानुभाव का उपस्थित होता है। जैसे सूरज का बिना सुबह नहीं होता है, जैसे चांद का बिना रात नहीं होता है, जैसे बादल का बिना बरसात नहीं होता है, ऐसे ही आपका उपस्थित बिना ये वेबिनार का गरिमा नहीं होता है। I can just compliment these words in the honor of the dignitaries who have been present today on this auspicious occasion to glorify and to beautify this webinar by their learned presence. And as I have told till today, we have conducted more than 700 number of activities, and we have networked with more than 300 number of professionals throughout the country in the management experts and IT experts, environmental experts, as well as social activists, and in the tune of 52 number of the experts from abroad, 300 plus experts from the country, 50 plus experts from the abroad, and we have got the blessing of till today 101 number of vice chancellor, honorable vice chancellor who have been connected and graced the occasions at the different occasion and the form of the chief guest and the guest of honor and the keynote speaker also. It is indeed a great proud for me as well as all my associates, including Dr. V.K. Jain, Rakesh Ji, Bhagwan Singh, who had been the core part of these kinds of endeavor that we have started. So I once again express my sincere thanks to all of them for their selfless help as well as for their devotion of their valuable time. And we are proud that we are contributing a little. This is a great satisfaction for us without any monetary involvement, and we are doing a small service for the development of the country, for empowering the manpower to the youth community as well as the young professionals by the virtue of the webinars, seminars, and virtual conferences, and in the nationally and internationally. And so far as the today's theme is concerned, this theme is very vital that everybody is knowing, because the technology impact on innovation in business and industry. Everybody knows how business and industry have been impacted from time to time along with the technological development. There is no doubt to tell, when we had the manual operations in working the business and industry in the ancient era, but after the generation of the steam energy, that we came to the form of that we had the first industrial revolution, industry 1.1, 1.0, and that means the productivity and efficiency has been enhanced by the implementation of the steam energy. Then by the introduction of the electrical energy, we launched that industry 2.0, and we have been the productivity and efficiency got empowered by the utilization of optimal utilization of the electrical energy. After that, after the introduction of the ICT, information and communication technology, and electromechanics, we have started the using of the robotics as well as the ICT application, at least to manage the back-end operations of the industries, so that we came to the form of the industry 3.0. And today we are talking of the industry 4.0, and Germany is entering into the industry 5.0 also. And by the integration of the developments of it is the time for fusion of the electronic devices, physical devices, and biomedical devices together, and which will be shaping to the industry 4.0. The industry will be the smart industry, the machines will be the smart machine, and the complete the optimal utilization of the robotics techniques, and all these things will be happen after the recent development of the IoT and the implementation and uses of the cloud computing, big data analytics. The industry, business and industry has taken a shape, and where the dynamism and efficiency have been enhanced in a multifold and in an exponential manner. We can very well remember in 1960s, at the time of early introduction of the second generation computer, the computer got utilized only for the scientific computing and limited to be used in the industry, not to be used in the universities and the research organization. In 70, after the launch of the third generation computer and the early inception of the fourth generation computer, the business houses started utilizing the computers for the data processing purposes. And in India, the Tata Steel was the first organization to introduce the computers for the information processing in 3 areas, that is the financial accounting, payroll system, and inventory control system. And what happened? The typical difference is that in scientific applications, in mathematical application, the volume of data was very less, but the level of computation was quite complex and high. But in case of the business application, when started, the volume of data became involved more, and the level of computation and the complexity of computation became less. Every management here, the management experts are there, like the professor, like Rajkumar Singh ji, Bhagwan and Rakesh ji there, and Honorable Vice Chancellor there. And what can I tell? And everybody might have known, when you were teaching the management, you imagine before 30 years back, there was not a single paper like the business, that is not a paper like marketing research, and like not a paper like ERP. There was not the papers like supply chain management. These kinds of papers were not there. Because what the concept has happened, as for the involvement of the data and information in the business and industry from time to time, and due to the market competition, the exponential growth in the information became, the data became there. That is why the advanced techniques of the data management came into the existence. By the virtue of that, to handle the business application in 1970, we thought of the file management system, and the complexity, the volume of data increased exponentially by the business competition and multi-brand products and multiple products in a similar entity, so that in 80, we utilized the better data management technique, that is the database management. In 90, we came to the relational database management, and in 2000, we came to the data mining. 2005, we came to the data warehousing, and 2010, we came to the big data, and today we are concept of the data sciences. So these are the chronological development. Apart from that, after the introduction of the networking, 1973, established at the United States of America in the form of the ARPANET, and from time to time it has got developed, and the integration of the networking have been started, by the virtue of which in the mid-90s we have got the internet, and the late 90s we got the multimedia technology, and the multiple mediums of the communication got integrated together into a single medium, and the multimedia concept came, and computer had got the capability to tackle the multimedia, and a multimedia computer concept came come. Integration of the integration and application of the internet technology as well as the multimedia technology has shaped the eyes of the management of the business and industry in a different manner. And by the meantime, the development in the data management techniques and the data structure volume became so high. And today we are considering, you imagine, when we are talking of the industry 4.50, where the IoT information, the Internet of Things will be the instrumental factor, and you imagine, and the device will be talking with another device, and the devices will be the smart devices, and the industry will be the smart industry. And you can imagine, by the end of this 2020 December, and imagine 26 billion of the devices having the communication capability and communicating to one another through the IoT, and which was requiring the volume of the memory, that is 44 zettabyte, and you can imagine which is equivalent to store the complete human information system of the world, having the 7.7 billion of the population. And today we are having more than 50 billions of the devices having the connected with the internet, and imagine what the volume of data. And that is why when this concept comes, this big data concept come, cloud concept come, and the business organization and industrial organization utilize the cloud concept. And to tackle so huge volume of data in the very fraction of time and very timely solution, providing the timely solution, because that's the noble and golden concept of any organization. And for every management, right information should be available at the right time to the right person to take the right decision. And for analyzing such a big volume of the data and the big data concept, where data is available in structured and unstructured manner, and that is why a lot of big data platforms and language platforms came to tackle all of them, and to interpret, analyze, and do all these things came to the business application. The business intelligence have got incepted. And today, organizations are utilizing the capability of the business intelligence, which is a particular form of the application of the artificial intelligence. The concept of artificial intelligence is very old, got incepted in 1956 at the time of the second generation computer. But imagine when the data volume became so much, and we had to tackle structured and unstructured data under the big data platform, data science platform. We have utilized that particular application of this artificial intelligence and came to the form of the business intelligence. From business AI, we came to the BI. From BI, we came to the CI, computational intelligence. And from CI, we came to the DI, data intelligence. And today, we are at the doorstep of the emotional intelligence. What people are telling, the device computer ICT did not have the emotion, but that became possible today, and the emotional intelligence is there. These are the things that is happening, and due to the this technological emergence and development, the business and industry is also taking a shape, and a lot of innovations and new ideas are coming. And I do remember the great stanza, the great lines that Swami Vivekananda has told: necessity is the mother of invention, and every cupboard is uncovered when it is discovered. And that became the situation. You might have experienced during this pandemic period what our scientists and what our innovators had made. When the pandemic started, we did not have anything. But now today we are surplus so far as the kids are concerned and everything is concerned. That became possible. And we are going, and definitely the business and industry will be more empowered by the introduction of the technological, the impact of this new technology, and more and more new innovative ideas will be coming out, and definitely which will be implemented for fulfilling the dream of the country, the dream of our Honorable Prime Minister, to make successful implementation of Digital India, Make in India, and Startup India, which will lead towards the Unnat Ek Bharat, Shresth Bharat, Unnat Bharat, and self-confident Bharat, Atmanirbhar Bharat. And we'll have to give the benefits to each and every person and each and every citizens, even if the remotest part of the country, and where India is having 69% of the population living in the remotest part of the country. And we'll have to take this technological impact so far as the business and industrial benefits will be there to the 25 crores of the families of the country and to each and every remotest place, and which will satisfy the great philosophy and the great stanza of Bhagavad Gita, Aham nijo parveti swabhava lagute sang udara chet santo vesudeva kutumbakam. That will be the effect of the technological impact. With these words, once again, by thanking to all of the dignitaries who have been present here and who are fulfilling our mission and who are contributing significantly and who are blessing us and fulfilling our mission, that as I have told. So we are moving, and moving, will not be stopping. And definitely these dignitaries, these luminaries are satisfying the great things, the great things and the great concept, that the dissemination of the knowledge as well as the dissemination of their capability and the exposure of their talents as well as the recognition of their successfulness. These are our purpose. So that means somebody has told, वो ज्ञान नहीं होता है जो संचारित नहीं होता है, वो ज्ञान नहीं होता है जो संचारित नहीं होता है, वो आलोक नहीं होता है जो प्रकाशित नहीं होता है, वो आलोक नहीं होता है जो प्रकाशित नहीं होता है, वो प्रतिभा नहीं होता है जो विकसित नहीं होता है, वो प्रतिभा नहीं होता है जो विकसित नहीं होता है, और वो कामयाबी नहीं होता है जिसका प्रतिबिंब नहीं होता है. To fulfill this concept, to satisfy this concept, our illuminaries are there, our dignitaries are there, and definitely they are helping for the good cause and developing and enlightening the people, the youth masses and the young people. So through their knowledge, through their talent, and through their life, and through their success. With these words, once again, I express my sincere gratitude and billions of thankfulness to all the dignitaries who have been present today on this auspicious, and requesting all of you to work in that concept and to fulfill the philosophy of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, so that Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina, Sarve Santu Niramaya, Sarve Bhadrani Pasantu Ma Kaschit. With these words, once again, I pray to the God, may God bless each of you who have been connected with this webinar to pick up the daffodils from the paradise of your professional life. Thank you very much. Namaskar to everybody, and have a very nice and good morning to all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Naik sir. It was a really enthusiastic and energetic welcoming address, sir. Thank you so much, sir. And now we will proceed towards our next session, and it's a time for the address of the chief guest. And our today's chief guest is Professor Pradeep Kr Mishra, sir. But before we proceed, let me introduce Professor Mishra.
I don't think my introduction is needed. Professor Nayak has already introduced me a lot. So please, we are already late, 20 minutes late from the time. You just see. So I hope I have been introduced enough by Nayak sir. He has said everything. So if you allow me, I can start my talk.
Naik sir.
Rohit.
No problem, sir. You have already introduced me.
What is
the reason to again recite the things?
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
That will save some time.
Sure.
Okay, sir. So, most honorable Reverend Professor A.K. Nayak, sir, who has concept and he's behind the brain behind this whole organization. Honorable V.K. Jain Sahib, Vice Chancellor, Sage University, Bhopal. Professor Rajkumar ji is like my younger brother. Professor Bhagwan ji is also like my younger brother. Professor Rakesh Yadav ji. Most welcome and thank you for calling me for today's function. Such an important topic it has been chosen, that is technology impact on innovation in business and industry. And I think that majority of the points which are relevant to this particular topic has already been touched upon by Professor Nayak in great detail. He started his talk from Industry 1, moved to Industry 2, Industry 3, Industry 4. He talked about everything right from AI to BI to CI. So the basic concept has already been. Professor Nayak, it was a very marvelous talk. It was literally more than an inaugural talk. So now let me talk small things which are relevant to this particular topic and which may be of useful to the student. So the terms in this particular conference, line are technology, innovation, business, and industry. These four things has to be covered. So let me talk to the student whether they do understand what exactly the technology. If they do understand technology, whether they do understand the difference between science, technology, and engineering. These three are very relevant terms. Whenever there is a fundamental knowledge that is in form of science, when we work upon that and try to create something which can be applied to the service of humankind, that is technology. And when that particular technology is economized, means having economics behind that, whether that is in the range of people, is commercially viable, then it becomes engineering. Similarly, there are terms known as discovery, invention, and innovation. So again, discovery is nothing but fundamental knowledge. And when we apply that discovery to the service of humankind, that becomes, invention. And when that invention is again having commercial value, invention into commercial viability, it becomes innovation. Or sometimes we say that even marginal or incremental invention is termed as innovation. So if I narrate a story of Industry 1 as told by Honorable Professor Nayak, that is when steam was, got the importance in our life in industry. that was James Watt sitting somewhere making tea, and he suddenly saw that the lid of the kettle was coming up and down due to the then he realized that steam is having power, and that was advent of industrial era, you can say. So this steam power, the knowledge to the society was a discovery of particular phenomena. But this particular phenomenon, when converted to the to run the engine, steam engine, it becomes the invention. And later on, with the invention of electricity, or to improve upon the efficiency of the engine, we started polishing the cylinder with the chrome and the nickel. So that was a kind of innovation. So thus, innovation is sometimes marginal invention, or sometimes is a commercial value of a particular invention. So now we do understand what exactly the technology, we do understand what exactly is the innovation, because these two terms are very important, and then only they can be properly utilized in the business or in the industry. So if I talk about a simple business, we have seen the tremendous change it has gone through. Any business you talk about any business. If I suppose I take the example of real estate business. What was the aim of real estate business 50 years back? To sell the land, to create a house, do any kind of architectural design, and just construct the house or flat. But what is the nature of real estate business nowadays? It's a kind of creation of a city integrated with nature, so that our health can be improved, our well-being can be ensured, and we can think of leading a happier life in a particular setting. So this is the importance of technology, and this is the importance of innovation in any kind of business. So now your houses, your residential city will be powered by renewable energy, because now we think of sustainable life, we think of pollution mitigation, we think of longevity of human life. So we need such kind of housing society which is powered only by green energy. Maybe it is biomass energy, maybe it is wind energy, maybe solar energy. So knowledge of solar photovoltaic, solar thermal, wind technology, or even if you are using, suppose, biomass or waste energy, so knowledge of gasification, fermentation, aerobic digestion, anaerobic digestion, these kind of technologies are needed to design. So technology and its continuous improvement is going to be amalgamated into our real estate business, then only we can create. And now with this pandemic, Corona had taught us a lot of things. So we are also interested in design such a housing complexes where schools might be there, business complexes might be there, industries might be there, all amalgamated into one. So we need smart kind of thinking, smart conversion of wealth, waste to wealth. We want smart recycling, water recycling system, so that water can be conserved, water can be utilized to the max of its capacity. So this particular housing society should certainly be enabled with latest technology, so that we can continuously learn and improve ourselves. We can continuously improve our life. So application of artificial intelligence, application of Internet of Things, application of machine learning, all these are required. And we'll be creating such a colony where on 20 minutes walk, we can go to our offices, to our workplace. So we might not be using a car. We are talking about electrical cars. We are talking about pollution-free cars, newer engine, newer battery. But we can think of that particular day when we will not be using cars. We will be moving on foot. We will be moving on a bike. We can minimize the uses of even automobiles, so that only when required we can go for longer drive. So to improve upon any business, you have to take number of steps, and all of these steps certainly need some kind of technology and some kind of innovation. That is, you have to create your modern workplace. It's not that you can sit down at any place and start doing business. So complete transformation of workplace is generally required. Now you have to make your control plan. That is, you have to establish a meaningful identity of management. You have to create data security. You have to have threat protection from different kind of hacking, etc. The best thing has been happened with the business that we have improved upon our communication collaboration. That is the greatest impact of innovation and technology on business nowadays. So regardless where your team is working, from where your team is working, you can improve upon technical tools. You can use upon technical tools so that their job ability can increase. They can collaborate with in real time and face-to-face interaction. And this particular technology has already been tested during COVID-19 and COVID-20 this year and last year. So we have to improve upon user enablement. That is, we have to train our people so that they can understand to translate this technology, which are continuously evolving every day, so that our employees can adapt to the new tool and techniques. Because we have seen that so many technology improvement has been taken place, but that is not being properly adopted by the person who is going to use that. Like in the education industry, we have seen that even our teachers are not prompt to use better technology, and they are sticking to the older one. So mindset change is also required. So there are challenges in process automation and intelligence, and that has already been covered by Professor Naik in detail. So we have to do a lot of automation so that decision making can become faster. We can, there should be data transparency, and we can visualize anything so that we can faster reach to the, any decisions. Earlier, what was happening that any businessman after 30 to 40 years experience could come out that this particular situation is better than that one. But today we do not need that kind of experience, even from smaller experience, and to having data of others' experience, we can analyze it intelligently and come out what exactly is needed to improve upon our team, our human behavior. We can improve upon virtual design, and so that overall business can be improved. Now, we have to improve it upon our customer-facing innovation, so that customer cannot forget the experience he's having with doing business with us, and he can become our lifetime partner. So, and that is not enough. Even we have to continuously improve upon, continuously refine our technology, our platform, our workplace, and our governance, security, our policies. So everything is moving very fast. So this is the need of the hour, that we should try to understand what is the technology which is required at what time, how the technology can be applied as an innovation into our business or industry. Then only we will be successful in translating these technologies, these innovations into our business and industry. And this is the right time that younger generation should certainly have the feeling of these changes, how fast the changes are, and how they have to adopt that. So I wish all the best to the organizers of this particular conference, that is impact of technology and innovation in business and industry. And I hope the deliberation during the whole day will certainly add value to the existing knowledge, not only the fundamental knowledge, but the applied knowledge, which will be useful to the student and as well as useful to the society. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to be with us and to join you in a novel cause. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Sir. Thank you very much for your excellent deliberation and very valuable address to the participants. And really, it is marvelous. And really, once again, we express our sincere gratitude for your gracious presence and delivering your inaugural address. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much, Pradeep sir. And now we will move towards our next session, and it's a time for guest of honors address. And our today's guest of honor is Dr. V.K. Chancellor. Dr. V.K. presently working as a Vice Chancellor at CH University, Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh. He has earned MBA, MTech, CS, and PhD in Computer Science from the Devi Ahilya University, Indore. He has been involved in teaching, training, research, and administration for the past 25 years, which includes his 15 years of experience as Vice Chancellor, Dean, Academic Dean, Director, Principal in various universities, institutes of repute in India. He has a rich experience in autonomy, implementation, ABET, accreditation, Board of Engineering and Technology, United States, IET, accreditation, UK, NBA, India, and a NAC assessment of Accreditation Council, India. He is a recipient of Rashtriya Shiksha Gaurav Puraskar 2060 by Center for Education Growth and Research, New Delhi. Academic Leader of the Year 2018 award by ICIC, New Delhi, and Accreditation Management Teaching by IMA, New Delhi. There are more than 220 publications to his credit, including books, monograph, research papers, popular articles. So with all these words, I'd like to welcome Dr. V.K. Chancellor for Guest of Honor's address.
Honorable Professor Nayak, Professor P.K. Mishra, Chief Guest on the occasion, and our keynote speakers, Professor Rajkumar, Professor Bhagwan Singh, Professor Rakesh Kumar Yadav, senior faculty colleagues, and my dear students, good afternoon to you all. It's really a wonderful occasion that, senior persons like Professor Mishra and Professor Rajkumar and so many senior faculty members are participating in this kind of webinar, which, as Dr. Nayak has already explained, that it is not involving any financials, and it is being organized for the benefit of the society at large and students in particular. So I welcome you, sir, in this great effort which is being done for the development of the society.
Thank you very much.
Yes. The topic for today's webinar is technological impact on innovation in business and industry. This is a really burning topic today, and not today. It has always been burning topic right from hundreds years, because if innovations are not there, then there cannot be a significant change in the society, in the business, and in any areas of operations. So innovation and research are the continuous process which has to be there all the time and always. And if we talk about recent innovations which has changed the lives of the human beings, as we all have seen in the pandemic in last 2 years, almost 1.5 years, that completely things have been transformed. And you may have seen that complete education system has moved to the online education system, wherein teaching, training, learning, research, everything is happening online, and we all are, practicing all kinds of technologies. Even we may have not thought of that a child having age of 3 years may be attending the class over Zoom. Their mothers who are illiterate may be sitting beside a child of 3 years old and attending the class with their parents, with their children. So I mean, in the last 1.5 years, even illiterate people, they are using, smartphones. They are using the technology for the transfer of money, whether it is a phone pay or it is a Paytm or it's a Google Pay or whatnot. So there are a lot of technological changes which are happening across, and mainly these technological changes which are changing our lives right now are the information and communication technology changes. You may have seen that, in last 5 years, we have been talking much about, Internet of Things, connected world. We are talking about smart city, smart parking, etc. And if you, as on date, if you see the successful business models which are there in the present scenario, which you talk about OYO rooms, who do not own even a single hotel, and they are having tie-up with more than 1.5 lakhs hotels across the country. If you talk about Ola cabs, they are doing the business of crores of rupees without owning a single vehicle. They are having more than 5 lakhs vehicle running across the roads and having given employment to lakhs of people and lot of support to the public. Coming to the online apps like Zomato, who are again employing thousands of people, and they are trying to provide delivery at home of the food items which you may like. So I mean, in the last 10 years, we have seen a lot of changes, especially in information and communication technologies. And information and communication technology is touching the lives of everyone. It is impacting all kinds of businesses. The traditionally run businesses and industry are now semi-automated or automated, wherein all the operations are being performed through machines or in an automated mode or through robotics. Artificial intelligence is affecting the lives of everyone, and even it has entered into the area of health sciences, wherein all the major activities of the hospitals are even being performed by artificial intelligence. So so there are various things, as the Professor Nayak has already told, that AI, BI, CI, DI, and EI, artificial intelligence, business intelligence, computing intelligence, data intelligence, and emotional intelligence. Here I am having innovations. Innovations, there are 5 I's: AI, BI, CI, DI, and EI. AI, analyze the innovation. Whatever innovation we are doing, analyze the innovation, brainstorm the innovation, create innovation, deliver innovation, and evaluate innovation. So innovation is playing a very, very significant role in the development of the all the business organizations, because we are doing not only doing the innovation in business, we are doing in business processes, we are doing innovations in the delivery processes, we are doing innovation in supply chain. Somebody, Professor Mishra was talking about supply chain management. So we are doing innovations in supply chain. You may have seen the case study of DMart. DMart is earning crores of rupees, and they are offering almost 15% to 20% discount on the products they are selling out of their outlets. How they are able to do it? They have saved almost 30% of the profit, which was being distributed in the various supply chain partners or the members who are there in the distribution network. They have cut down the complete distribution network. They are directly procuring from the manufacturer and directly selling to the customer. So they are saving 35%. They are earning 35% more, and they are transferring that 15% profit to the customers. That is why they are able to have, from their 5 store in 2010 to more than 200 stores across the country in 2020. So every year they are expanding like anything. Similarly, if we talk about what is the impact of innovation on, on business operations, it definitely helps us in reducing the operating cost. It helps in, securing the sensitive information. It helps in improving the communication process, increased employee productivity. It broadens the communication base and collaborations and outsourcing. In earlier days, we were talking about, win-lose situation, but nowadays we are talking about win-win situation. We are focusing on our core competencies. Whatever core competencies we have to deliver the product or service in our core competency areas. And the importance of people has become very, very important nowadays, because as we all know that we are the ones, the people are the ones who make or break the organization. If organizational systems are wrong and people are good, they will create the system. The systems are bad and people are good, they will create a good system and build the organization. And if organization systems are already good and we are having the wrong people at place, they will destroy the system and they will ruin the organization. So I mean, there are a lot of changes which are happening around, and especially in information technology, wherein we are having a lot of data and data mining and data, analysis is playing a very, very big role in taking the decision. And recommender systems are there nowadays, and you may have gone through various websites, and if you search on any product or service, then through the recommender system, it will keep on following you wherever you will go, and it will definitely going to impact the your decision of consuming any service or business. The new technologies which has impacted the automobile industry, that is the electrical vehicles are coming to the market, and in next 5 to 10 years it is going to impact a lot. Driverless cars are going to be the new future, wherein people may not have their vehicle because they don't find the parking space. The cost of petrol, diesel would be so high, and a lot of things are there. So there would be shared vehicles which is already in existence, but cars would be there, wherein within 30 seconds, if you book the cab, it will be available to you at your door place. If you talk about next 20 years of the technological innovations, wherein there is going to be a smart card, wherein each and every device would be connected through that. So mobile service would be connected through that smart card, credit cards, voice call, you can watch videos, you can read the newspaper. So the physical newspapers will be out of the scene, and it will not be existing in future. Augmented reality would be there. So a lot of things are going to happen in the technological change and innovations in next 10 to 15 years. Even there are some businesses which are again doing very well even without using much technology. As all of you may have heard the case of Mumbai Dabbawala, wherein they are distributing lakhs of tiffins every day for past more than 50 years, and they are not making even a single error in lakhs of deliveries, and they are completely using the Six Sigma technologies. And most of their delivery boys or the people are illiterate, they are not using any technology, but they are having so innovative coding system, wherein they are making 100% efficiency and 200% customer satisfaction. Not only customer satisfaction, they are reaching to the level of customer delight. So in this competitive world, wherein we are fighting for many organizations are fighting for their existence, because only those organizations are going to survive which are having their innovative mindset, innovative products, innovative services, and they would like to serve the society along with making the benefits to themselves. And I would suggest that we all in our operations should follow the Japanese 5S techniques, which is although very old, but still it is very, very relevant, and it applies to students, it applies to teachers, it applies to industry. Which the 5S says Siri, Siton, Siso, Seketsu, and Sisoke, and which goes like sorting the things what we want to do, what are all different things which we would like to, then set an order, it means prioritize these things, then outperform on those activities, signing themselves, signing the operations, signing the marketing plan and everything. Then comes standardization, and then finally comes sustenance, because only one time performance will not serve the purpose. We need to sustain whatever we have achieved. Similarly, whenever we talk about innovations and when we talk about developments, there are pros and cons of each and everything. As you know, with the advent of mobile phones and smartphones, even we have seen in Corona, there are 4 members in the family and all the 4 members are using their mobile phones, even they are not talking to each other. So it has destroyed the harmony of the, society, harmony in the family members. So it means we have to take care of our environment also. It's not only the technological change which we are talking about. We should talk about, that how can there can be a sustainable development which can help each and everything. So I would like to finish my talk by reading the 2 lines, like शहर बसाकर अब सुकून के लिए गांव ढूंढते हैं, शहर बसाकर अब सुकून के लिए गांव ढूंढते हैं, बड़े अजीब हैं लोग हाथ में कुल्हाड़ी लिए छांव ढूंढते हैं, बड़े अजीब हैं लोग हाथ में कुल्हाड़ी लिए छांव ढूंढते हैं. We have to work on technological innovations, we have to work on competency, we have to work on professionalism, but we should not forget our basic things, that is our culture, our society, our relationships, which are going to, and our environment and our mother earth. All these things are very, very important. So we all should look forward for the sustainable development so that it can take care of all the aspect of the society at large. Thank you very much. Thank you for listening me.
Thank you very much, Jain Sahib. Such an excellent deliberation and excellent presentation before the audience. And once again, on behalf of the IEBM group, we extend our sincere thanks and gratitude for your gracious presence. And as the very beloved younger brother, I do believe your continuous support and help will be always there in your endeavor as well as mission. It is a joint mission and joint endeavor. Not it's only of mine or yours, but your participation is always significant. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, VK Jang sir. And it was a really wonderful session by you, sir. Thank you so much. And now we will proceed towards our next session. And it's a time for keynote address. And today's keynote speaker is none other than Professor Dr. Rajkumar Singh. Professor Dr. Rajkumar Singh has done his schooling from Kendriya Vidyalaya, BHU, BSc Honors, Institute of Science, BHU, MBA, Institute of Management Studies, BHU, PhD, VPS, Purvanchal University, UGC NET in Management, PG Diploma in Export Management, IIEM, PG Diploma in Journalism and Mass Communication and CPY, BHU, and University Grant Commission Merit Scholarship holder for being topper in BHU. The topic of his PhD has been a study of strategic issue of brand management in the healthcare sector with a specific reference to the Varanasi city. He possesses around 30 years of academic and industrial experience. Before joining academia, he has served the corporate world for over 20 years as a management professional in the field of consumer durables, FMCG, pharmaceutical sectors in the various leadership roles like CEO and group general manager in different national and multinational companies. Presently, he is serving in the School of Management Sciences, SMS, Varanasi, which is UGC NAC A-graded institute and comes under top 50 leading B schools of India. As a member of Academic Council, Professor Dean, Research and Development, and Head of Department of Commerce of SMS Varanasi, and also as a chairperson of Center for Entrepreneurship, Innovation and Skill Development, chairperson of Center for Advanced Research and Development, chairperson, Board of Studies, coordinator of consultancy, and MDP cell, coordinator of international accreditations and relations cells. So with all these words, I like to welcome Professor Dr. Rajkumar Singh sir for keynote address.
Thank you very much, sir, for such a beautiful introduction of myself. First, I would like to express from the core of my heart my gratitude for inviting in the technology impact on innovation, business and industry webinar, national webinar, to one of the great academicians and I would like to say the Bhishma Pitama of the Information and Communication Technology of India, very highly respected Professor A.K. Nayak sir, who is such a loving person. And I would say that he's just like, my elder brother, who has always tried to guide us, and guide us, not only me, every one of us. And who is also the advisor of the Indian Institute of Business Management Group. Entire organizing team of IBM Patna, all the faculty members, participants, students, alumni, industry professionals. It was a very wonderful occasion for me to listen, very respected, like my elder brother, Professor Pradeep Kr Mishra ji, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Jharkhand University of Technology, one of the great source of inspiration for so many people like me. And it was really a wonderful to just hear respected guest of honor, very respected Professor V.K. Chancellor, who is Honorable Vice Chancellor of CAG University, Bhopal. Sir, I got one-time opportunity to visit your institute also virtually to have my deliberation on the agri-entrepreneurship in your agriculture department. So I'm fortunate enough to listen you, sir. And really, the last line which you have told that कुल्हाड़ी हाथ में और छांव ढूंढते हैं, really it's a really a very pertinent aspect of today's time. And I would also like to hear my very close to my heart, my two young brothers, very dynamic academicians, very young academicians, Professor Bhagwan Singh ji, Head and Dean, Central University of Jharkhand, Ranchi, and Professor Rakesh Kumar Yadav ji, Head and Dean, IFT University, Moradabad. These two young dynamic academicians has created a benchmark for all the young academicians. They just become Head and Dean at around 40 years. So it's a role model for everyone who wish to come in the field of academia. So thank you very much to all of you. I'm very fortunate today. I'm feeling very fortunate that today this entire event is being organized by the great capital of ancient Magad, Patli, IBM Patna. This is the Karma Bhumi of Acharya Chanakya, who has been the role model of nearly every teacher, who really connected the education with the society, polity, economics, trade, and all the dimensions. And he has created a revolution. I'm very happy that now Professor Nayak sir is doing the same. He is now connecting everyone, whether it is from the society, from the economics, from the business, everywhere. So, sir, you are doing the same thing. You are the modern day Chanakya for all of us.
Thank you very much, my beloved brother. Thank you very much. So nice of you, and your great presence is here. That's a great thing.
So I was just looking towards this topic, great topic, the technology impact on innovation, business, industry. When such a great legends like Professor Nayak, Professor Jain, Professor Mishra is there, they leave nothing. They have told everything. So I have to come out of that to say those things which has not been covered. To see this topic, I just remember one very old film of Dilip Kumar Sahab, who is just passed out. His film name was Naya Daur. And in that film, the entire film was based upon the machine versus man conflict. And that was an old phenomena, but again, it's a very pertinent phenomenon. Why I'm saying so? So much has been talked about the industry 4.0. That okay, just as Nayak sir has told that this is the ongoing automation of the traditional manufacturing and industrial practices using the modern smart technology, digital technology, and all this. And accordingly, our education 4.0 is moving. But now, the fifth revolution, industrial revolution, is coming and called as an industry 5.0, where it has been emphasized that now there is too much technology, and we are losing the human touch. Human touch is important. And why human touch is important? Because ultimately, any technology, any business is for the human being. So this is important. Once, one of the great leaders of the world, Mahatma Gandhi ji, has said that Earth has enough resource for our need, but not for our greed. This entire situation of the COVID from last 1.5 years, one thing has come, that only way of protecting ourselves is to increase our immunity. Everything is for the immunity development. We are cutting the trees to reduce the environment, as Professor Jain has said, but we are now purchasing the oxygen cylinder for them. So cutting the forest and creating the concrete jungle, this has become the phenomena. We are cutting the natural jungle and creating the concrete jungle. Lot of heavy consumptions of insecticides, pesticides, heavy metals, and all these things are there. One of the research report I was just studying, that normally we know that the oxygen is being released by the trees, and a little amount of carbon dioxide is also released in the night. But now this process is being reversed out due to the global warming. This is called the environmental vicious circle. This is really a very dangerous situation, and we need to think in that direction. And that's why the modern day green technology entrepreneurship is emerging. We are needing this technology today, but as we all know, that why such kind of things happening, because we have forgotten our past. We have forgotten our ancient history and civilization, our culture, our philosophy. In Yajurveda, around 7,000 years back, there is a Shanti Sloka, words of peace. Nowadays, we are talking about the sustainability dimension of the triple P bottom line approach to have a proper collaboration between the profit, people, and planet. But in that sloka, what is mentioned, I will tell you, and then translate in English also, that Om Deha Shanti, Rantariksha Shanti, Prithvi Shanti, Rapah Shanti, Raushadha Shanti, Vanaspatah Shanti, Vishwadeva Shanti, Brahma Shanti, Sarva Shanti, Shanti Reva Shanti, Sama Shanti Redhi, Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. What is the meaning? Meaning is, the May harmony transmit there in the entire sky, just as in the tremendous eternal space, all over the place in the tremendous space, may harmony rule over the world, in water, in herbs, in trees, in creepers. And may harmony stream over the entire universe. May harmony be in the supreme being. May there consistently exist in all harmony and harmony alone. And that will only give the peace, peace, and peace. Whenever we have disturbed the peace of the nature, nature has disturbed our peace. If you go to our ancient religion, in Veda, there has been never mention of worshipping of any god as such. There it was mentioned the worshipping of the trees, rivers, skies, fire, air, water. And we are today, what we are doing? We are polluting everything. So now with this phenomena, when we have forgotten all these things, the avenue of the green technology is coming, and green technology entrepreneurship. We should remember, in any business nowadays, the entrepreneurial dimensions are emerging, the startup dimensions are emerging. Any startup, any entrepreneur don't sell the product or services. They actually sell the solution. We don't purchase a product or service. We actually purchase the solution. So far as the innovation dimensions are concerned, on the global innovation index, out of 131 countries, our position is 48. But problem is that less than 1% of innovation is being commercialized. The global innovation index is made on the basis of the patent filed by us. But why such a low ratio? Because we have never done the feasibility analysis of our innovation. Anything which is innovative may not be a product for commercial feasibility and viability and the success. So we need to work on that. We are writing so many research papers. We have so many PhDs are being produced. Problem is that out of top 300 universities, India is nowhere. Because our researchers are not problem-oriented, solution-oriented. We have to work on that direction. Because just Professor Jan has said about the sustainability dimension, the this 3P bottom line approach, the people, planet, and profit, this should be our issue. And why such kind of researchers are not going to benefit us? Go to the Western world, see there, all these researchers are being connected with the industry. Their basic philosophy is that the research outcome should benefit either a human being or society as a whole, environment, industry. It should not be in vacuum. It may be for our personal promotional growth, it may be good, but not for the society as a whole. And that's why there is a need to work on the 5 helix model. Earlier it was 3 helix, that the government, academia, and industry, they all are working good, but they all are working on 3 different islands where there is no connectivity, interconnectivity, or very less interconnectivity. And they have to take care of the 2 helix, that is the society and the environment. So we need to work on that part. Product innovation so much is being focused on, but at the same time, we need to work on the service innovation part, because product innovation can be easily copied out. Service innovation is very difficult to copy. Remember, around 10 years back, you may be remembering the ad of the Domino Pizza. They have to fight with so many pizza manufacturers, and they come with one advertisement that if within 30 minutes, if we are not able to deliver the pizza, you will not have to pay money. So people are very happy. I live in Banaras. Bhagwan sir is also from Banaras. P.K. Mishra is also from Banaras. We know the kind of jam and traffic jam and all these problems are here. So we are happy to give the order. Oh, supply it. We are sure that they will not be able to supply in 30 minutes. Surprisingly, they supplied within 20 minutes. This is the service innovation, because this depends upon a human being, not on machine. So we have to work on that. And today, I always used to say for every for every startup, for their success, because in India the problem is that, so where the business aspect is concerned, that within 5 years, only 10% startups are successful. And when it comes to around 10 years, this success rate go below to 1%. So just I give one solution in 4-point formula, that think big, but start small. Think big. You should have a big vision, but you should start small. Grow gradually to minimize your risk, and grow globally, because now the entire world is a market. So think big, start small, grow gradually, and grow globally. This is how you have to work. But when you have to go globally, and even when you have to grow on a national level, you need to have a protection of the IPR, intellectual property right, in terms of your patents, design patents, copyrights, trademarks, or nowadays the geographical indications. So why the innovation is not being able to commercialize properly? Because they have not focused on solution orientation, rather just they become a me too product. They have to take care of the market, society, individual, industry, try to find out where the business potential is, and they need to have to collaborative research with the industry. They have to take the help of the academia. And academia should also come forward with the genuine researches, not simply the publications to count in their CV. This is not going to help the society. This can help in their promotions and all these things, getting a job, it's okay. But so far as the genuine research is concerned, the ultimate responsibility on the shoulder of the people like senior professors, because now they are not bound to do all these things. They are already on their position. So they should come willingly forward to do all these things. They need to properly segment the market, segmentation, targeting, position. They should use the digital marketing aspect to promote their product. Professor Bhagwan Singh ji is here, he is expert of digital marketing. He will tell you in detail about that. Do the proper feasibility analysis, the SWOT, do the pestle framework analysis of the political, economic, social, technological, environment, and legal dimensions. Get the value chain involved. Value is very important. How you are doing this value addition, this is important. And understand the risk, and understand the risk management, which I've told you earlier, the think big, start small, grow gradually, go globally. Normally in any market management process, we take the feedback. But how far we are utilizing that feedback as a feed forward? Because innovation is a dynamic process, not a static process. We need to have the iteration and reiteration. Because if you see the entire sustainable development matrix, profit must be there. Profit is inevitable to run any business, but it should create the value. Value in terms of protecting the environment, protecting the people, eliminate the waste. And they should recognize the interdependence. In the COVID phase, we may understand very well that earlier we were much talking about the independence. Now we have understood we have to interdepend. What Bhagavan Sri Krishna has said about the Saha Astitva, mutual existence is important. And we need to see the planet, understand the energy flow. Remember the old homes when there was an angan in middle. Nowadays, the generation don't know about an angan because now it's a flat culture. That angan was really the flow of the energy in form of the sunlight, in form of the oxygen, to create a model nature. And in our entire business model, there should be a proper coexistence of the human as well as the nature. People, as a people, our responsibility also there. We are having a very paradox role. We clean our home, but we make our street dirty. This is the paradox. We need to share the knowledge. We should accept the responsibility that this cannot be possible unless we come forward, so that the quality of life of every person can be changed. India is doing well in that direction. And in the climate change performance index ranking 2020, last year figure, this year figure is yet to come, India has come to 10th position. It's mean India is now in top 10 countries. India has been defamed so much. I will share one data with you. You can very well understand that this data is for the countries where the carbon dioxide emission per capita per ton. In India, it is lowest, 1.914 per ton per capita carbon dioxide is being released. China, it is 7.382. Russia is 11.44. And United States says so many things about the sustainable development, and there the ratio is 15.523 ton per capita carbon emission is there. So we are doing well in that direction. And these green entrepreneurs should come forward, but we are also doing, or we can also do the something. I just can give one example that on every birthday, if we just plant a tree, India is having a population of around more than 135 crore population. 135 crore plants will be there. And if it is being nurtured, that will be converted to a 135 crore trees every year. Green architecture, as Mishra was saying, green architecture has become a need of hour. Vertical gardening, vertical farming, organic products, green technology, clean technology. Water is going to be a big issue in future. Very prominent cities in the world, like Cape Town, Sao Paulo, even Delhi, Bangalore also, Beijing, Cairo, Jakarta, Istanbul, Mexico, London, Tokyo, Jakarta, Miami, they all are suffering from the water problem. Many cities are going to be zero water cities very soon. So we need to work on the water harvesting and groundwater recharge. Here also the entrepreneurial dimensions are there. Rivers are getting their own time. We are now finishing all the ponds, all the wells in the villages. So how the natural water harvesting and groundwater recharging will be done? So innovation has to be everywhere. Nowadays, the time is of the disruptive innovation. Just discussion was held on the car like Tesla, where the disruptive innovation took place. But we need to see the feasibility dimension also. I will give you one example that just Tata Group has announced that they will start 40,000 electric charging stations, because like a petrol pump, you need the electric charging station for charging of your batteries. But so far as the feasibility dimension is concerned, you must be knowing that when you go and take a fuel, the fuel filling time comes to around 2 to 3 minutes. Leave the time which you stand in the queue. That is a different issue. But here in battery recharging, it will come to around 20 to 25 minutes. So we don't have that kind of patience. So now Tata has innovated in that direction, and they will come with the rechargeable batteries, just like a gas cylinder of a home. So you just go with your old battery, they will give you a new battery. Installation time will take around 5 minutes as such. Replaceable time, not in installation. A replaceable time will take just 5 minutes, and it will be easier for you, and it will be less costly. At the same time, because see, at present, what the cost estimation is that the Tesla will come to around 27 to 27 lakh, 26 or 27 lakh so minimum cost. It's quite high. So far as the middle class is concerned, it's quite high. So Tata has planned to come with same kind of electric car within the range of 10 to 12 lakh. So this is kind of innovation you are seeing. Hero Motor has just launched a Photon model of two-wheelers, improvised version with the downing of the rates because subsidy has been given by the government. Ola has come with the e-motorcycle. E-auto is already running out the Ola. Driverless car, as Professor Jan has said, smart e-toilets. The Iram Scientific Solution has of Dubai, he has come in India and he is starting they are starting the smart e-toilets. There is another scope, as I was talking about the water. Indian coastal area is around 7,516.6 kilometers. It's a very wide coastal area. And in future, we need to change this saline water to desalinate. It's a costly affair. But as a student of management, we know that when we will achieve that economies of scale, then the per unit cost can be reduced. So there is a great potential over there. Green transportation, electric motors, green chemistry, the chemicals from the phytochemicals from the plants. In the textile industry, it's of much demand in the Western world because the skins are very sensitive. So they are saying that you should have organic colors made from the plants or the phytochemicals, green lighting, the green architecture, green clothing. Even nowadays, I'm very happy that the Khadi Gramodyog is being revived now, and this cotton with the natural colors of the plant, dye with the natural colors of the plant, this is going to be a great future for the green clothing. I would like to give one case study, which is from the Patna itself, because the entire thing is organized by IBM Patna. One of the startup, Mr. Chancellor Kumar, he has been the topper of IIM Ahmedabad. He has started the Kaushalya Foundation in Patna. The people from Patna must be knowing about that. And what he has observed, that in metropolitan cities, around 3 to 5 kg of toxic materials are being intact by every one of us, either in form of water, air, or some other form. So he started promoting the farmers to grow the fruit and vegetables organically through using of the organic manures. Problem with us is that we never consider farmer as an entrepreneur. They are the micro entrepreneurs. Those who teach the entrepreneurship, they must be knowing that normally we say the entrepreneur must have the land, labor, capital, risk-taking ability, and entrepreneurial ability. This is the best example. Farmers are having the land, they use their own labor, they utilize their own capital, and who can take more risk than a farmer? Only thing that acts is the entrepreneurial ability. So here, this is my request to all my young MBA students and all the engineering graduates that they should come forward like Kashalendra and shake hand with the farmers to develop that entrepreneurial ability, as through the Kaushalya Foundation has been done. So far as the green technology aspect is concerned, Professor Mishra has said all these things in very detail. Scope is there in the solar energy, biofuel, hydroelectric, wind and geothermal energy, biomass, renewable energy sources, this bagasse-based power plants, and biogas power from the cow dung. Cow dung is a very important source. And jatropha plantations. India is having around $35 billion market for the green technology, and the Prime Minister, Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji has also emphasized that to increase the green energy capacity of 134 gigawatt to 220 gigawatt by 2022. So Minister of Power has mentioned that as of March 31, 2020, 35.86% of India's installed electricity generation capacity is from the renewable energy sources, which is generating 21.22% of total utility electricity in the country. So this is a good thing, and hope in this field the FDIs will also become. Many new startups are coming, and solar panel, we all know China is the biggest manufacturer, like other things. However, the Reliance Group has announced to come in it. Reliance Industry Limited has announced that they will invest around 75,000 crore on the green energy entrepreneurship. NTPC is just going to launch its biggest solar power plant in the Kutch area. So new startups are also coming. Mumbai-based Rudjan has offer solar panel maintenance. This is the thing which is related to the service dimension. So making a solar panel and maintenance of the solar panel, these are two different aspects. So like Air OK is there. This startup has utilized they got patented of the filter technology called EGAPA, that is the efficient granular absorbent particle arrestor to filter the major pollutant and the gaseous substances. So these kind of new startups are coming, and there is a great scope in that direction. And you have to work on the rural entrepreneurship also for that purpose, utilizing the technology. In Ayurveda, there has been mentioned why the cow is treated as mother in our ancient Indian history, culture and religion, because in Ayurveda there is a mention of the Panchagavya, 5 important aspects. That is the cow's milk, cow's curd, cow's ghee, cow's dung, and cow's urine. You all know cow's urine has been scientifically proven as one of the part of treatment of the cancer. Cow dung, if you belong to village, you must be knowing that earlier the modern day paint is there. These dungs were used as a paint in those days. And recently Khadi Gramodyog has announced that they will make the paints with the help of the cow dung. Normally, after a certain age, the cows are being sold to the slaughterhouses. This is not a good thing for us as so far as our culture is concerned, our religion is concerned. Cow still give you the urine and the dung, which can be utilized, and the income which you get from that, it is sufficient enough for the survival of the cow. So, cow mata is not a economical load on you. They can do a lot of things for that. So far as the disruptive innovation is concerned, so many examples has been given. Basically, if you see the entire technology dimension, the e-commerce platform which is being used nowadays, they work on the 3C concept: choice, convenience, and cost. An example, if you see Tesla, Netflix, it is emerging like anything. It's a kind of OTT platforms, and in future you will see that Netflix will replace the traditional movie seeing systems because it's very costly, and Netflix is quite easy, or like other substitute of the Netflix. You take the example, I will take a few examples. Flipkart, you take the example. Flipkart, why you choose Flipkart or Amazon to purchase? Because you have a choice. So many options you are having. You are having a convenience. The things are being supplied at your doorstep. You don't have to go anywhere. And cost, not your just a cost of the product, but your entire purchasing cost. If you physically go to any market, just yesterday I took petrol of 102 rupees per liter. So this kind of costly petrol and diesels are there. You invest on that. This is being saved by you. Likewise, you take the example of Naukri.com. This was started around 23 years back, and at that time promoters have realized that in future there will be an issue of job. So they have created a platform where the employee is there, and again you are having a facility of choice. You can choose. You are having a facility of convenience. In my days when I passed out MBA, I have to move everywhere with a biodata and physically, and a lot of money was involved in that part. So cost part is also involved. And not only business related with the product or services, it is related with the society dimension also. Another venture what I would like to share, the Shadi.com, how the e-commerce platform with the help of the technology has been used. They have realized that now society is fragmenting from the joint family to a nuclear family, and now it is an ultra nuclear family. Mother is working somewhere else, father is working somewhere else, daughter is somewhere else, son is somewhere else. Still in Indian social system, we used to prefer the arranged marriages. So earlier the joint family was there, someone was there to search the bride and bridegrooms. Now who will search that? So they created a database, and now again choice, you can choose the bride and bridegroom as for your choice. Convenience is there, you don't have to move here and there, and your cost is also served. And when you get finalized, then you can physically meet. So far as the entrepreneur dimensions are concerned, one of the best B2B side is the India Mart. India Mart, what they have done on single platform. When I entered my industrial career, I have to move here and there for the search of the vendors, suppliers, machinery, manufacturing, all this. Now it is all available on a single platform. Again, choice, convenience, and cost. See the case of the yatra.com, makemytrip.com. You don't need to physically move. You can just book all the hotels, all the buses, all the taxis, everything on the same platform. Flights. Zomato, Professor Jan was talking about the Zomato and Swiggy. They have done on that part, this cost choices. Best thing what they have done is to develop a secondary micro entrepreneur. What is that? With the concept of the cloud kitchen. Suppose a housewife is there and she cook very good food, excellent tasty food, but she don't have the money to open a restaurant. Now, with the collaboration with these kind of Swiggy and Zomato, the foods, because when you order on Zomato, Swiggy, you are not taking care of the ambience of the restaurant and all these things. You just want to enjoy a tasty food in your home. So from where that food is coming, you are not much concerned. You are rather concerned about the taste of the food and the quality of the food and the hygiene of the food. So this has generated the more and more macro entrepreneurship. Oyo Room was talking. Oyo Room has considered two problems. See, everywhere, whatever examples I am giving you, they all have given the solution. They are not just a product or service. They are just providing you the solution. Oyo Room was knowing, no doubt, they don't have any hotel, they are franchisee, but they have considered two problems, because normally when we go outside, we use hotel only to have a sound escape. And second problem, that normally when we go outside for a professional work or for tourism purpose, there is no fixed time of lunch. So what they provided a complimentary breakfast. So you can take a heavy breakfast, and even you are taking lunch at 2 or 3, it's no problem for you. IRCTC, one of the government websites, people say that government don't do the things. Government has done a good thing. IRCTC, I remember in my days when I did my summer internship from Mumbai, I have to make a manual reservation from Varanasi to Mumbai. And then when I dropped down to CST, Mumbai, then I have to take a return reservation. There was no facility of having the reservation to and fro. And now you are on the this IRCTC fund. You are having a choice of train, choice of seats, convenience to book it, and your cost is being saved because you have to don't have to stand in the lines and all these things. Likewise, Ola. Taxi services are already there, but that was through the some agencies, some tour operators, some travel agencies, and now it's up to you. Again, the choice, convenience, and cost is there. So whatever example, at present we are meeting on Zoom. This is what? This kind of technology has made our work easy. Otherwise, it was very difficult for us to reach to one place to another place. So these kind of things are there. So many opportunities are arising on the B2B platform, B2C platform, C2C platform, C2B platform. So many, recently, last year, 150 apps has been banned by Government of India of the Chinese app. This is a great opportunity for the IT people to come forward and provide a solution. You need to give substitute to the people because you have to fulfill the aspiration of the people. The BPOs, KPOs, LPOs, so many things has been talked about, the AI, ML, cloud computing, big data, robotics, so many things are there. See, I will take one example, a small example, drone technology. Earlier, we used to think that drone technology is something which is not related with us. Now you are saying in any marriage function, you see, the job of the videographer who was doing the videography manually is now being done by the drone. Drone is taking the video from various angles, from various heights. Only skill which is needed by a person is to control how to move that drone through a remote control. So many things has been talked about the business analytics side. We will not talk on that. So question is what to do to be in the league of these startups. First, be a keen observer where the problem is lying. You need to be a keen observer. You have to be among the society. You have to be part of the society. Maintain the physical distancing, but not the social distancing. These two terms have been confused a lot. I feel that we need to maintain the physical distancing, not a social distance. Try to observe what one. I will take one example of my student who was a startup last year. He has come with idea with my discussion, and he has launched a startup named Out of Farmai. Because last year you must be remembering that nobody was allowed to come out of the home. Even the shops were opening on few days, some right hand side, some left hand side. So I just advise him, just take a permission from the district administration and supply not only the goods, but services also. One day I find some problem with the electric issues were there. I was not finding any electrician. Although electricians were there and they were unemployed. So he has just connected all these things and still the order firma is running well. Another startup I would like to mention is the Don't Worry event. It's one of the prominent event management company. He's my friend, who were incubated under me. He wanted to start a big event management company. So I just suggested, see, Vana is having a population of more than 20 lakh. And in every household, this birthday is being celebrated. So if average 4 family members are there, at least 4 birthday celebration events will come in a year. And nowadays, the children celebrate the marriage anniversary also of their mother and father. So 5 events will be there. At least 1 or 2 events will be the grand event. So just with the following the COVID protocol, he is doing all these things in the last 1.5 years and getting success. So you need to be a very keen observer. And whenever any idea comes in your mind, just ask 4 questions. What is the problem? Second, whether your idea is providing solution to the problem. Third, whether your target customer is going to pay for your solution. And fourth, which is very important, whether they will repeat buy your product and services or not, and they will recommend it to others or not, because the satisfied customer is the best brand ambassador. And you have to take care of that. On that part, just I will come with 2 examples and then I will finish it. See, you need to work on the design thinking part. This is a time to work on the design thinking part. What is that? I will give 2 small examples. In my childhood, those Nayak sir must be knowing about that. Tata coconut oil was there. And Tata coconut oil were coming in a tin pack with a very hard aluminum sealing. No other coconut oil brand was there. My late mother used to cut that hard sealing with the knife, and her finger got wounded. Several times I have seen that. But we are not having any choice. Why I'm giving this example? Those startups who think that they can not replace the big giants, I will give you this example. This will be a most inspiring example for any startup. All of a sudden, a new company has come, Marico Industry. Now it's a popular company, but at that time, it's a new company with a parachute coconut oil. And what they did, they have not changed the coconut oil. You cannot change the coconut oil. Coconut oil is coconut oil. They just changed the packing. They came that coconut oil with a plastic packing. Now it's very easy. Just open the cap and take the coconut oil. But how the innovation goes on, because as I told you, innovation is a dynamic process. When the winter season has come, you must be knowing that coconut oil is having a nature of getting solidified in the winter season. So what happened? In winter season, the problem was raised. So as I've told you, you don't sell the product, you actually sell the solution. So what they did, they actually changed the design. This is the design thinking. They have just changed the design of the container, make a wide mouth container. That become easy. You just open it and take the coconut oil. But again, when the winter season, summer season has come, the problem is arise, because when you take the coconut oil, suppose you want 10 drops, it will come 20 drops because the white mouth was quite white. So just they created a small mouth in the white cap of the old container, which is prevailing nowadays also. See, with a slightly change to the design thinking process in the entire packing design, they have become number 1. And that Tata coconut oil, which was the part of the Tomco, Tata Oil Milk Company, even the entire company was sold to the river. And now you are not seeing the Tata coconut anywhere. So small company can replace a big company just by the innovation and by having a design thing. Another example I will give you of the Kirloskar agriculture pump. You must be knowing about that. It's a brand leader. 20 years back, they just visited some farmers to install that agriculture pump. Farmer, we are having a conception about the farmer that farmers are economically poor. So idea was also they are poor, but it's not the thing. So what farmer has said, one farmer has said, sir, if a television can have a remote control, can't your agriculture pump can have a remote control so that we can maintain these things? As Chancellor was saying that he was having the problem of electricity. You know, those who belongs to villages, they must be knowing the electricity comes in late night at 2, 1 or 12. In the winter season, it's very difficult to do the irrigation part. People were starting laughing on that farmer, but Kirloskar people took it very seriously. They did a research and development on that part, and they innovated the Kirloskar mobile pump control with a remote control. But as we know, the remote control is having a limitation of working on some physical distance only. Otherwise, after a certain distance, it doesn't work. Another big company of India, the Texno, they worked on that technology and they innovated a GSM-based mobile auto pump controller. Means with the help of your this smartphone, you can even control the pumps which is being installed in USA. So this is the best example of design thinking, which constitutes three parts: the technological feasibility, the business viability, and the human value, usability, and desirability, which is very important. Tata Nano was the one of the best example of innovation, but they were unable to understand the aspiration of the common man, because still in India, car is a part of status symbol. So when you say it's a Laktakia car, it is destructing that positioning of the car. They should have more emphasis on the quality of car rather than a Laktakia car. Anyway, this was one of the case study. So just I will tell you the sixth part of design thinking, and I will conclude because I think my time is over. For any innovation, and when you go for the elaborating the idea and converting into a business model, first phase is the empathize. हिंदी में बहुत अच्छा शब्द है, हम उसको संवेदना बोल, दूसरों की वेदना को स्वयं की वेदना समझना, संवेदना, to empathize. Their farmers' problem was empathized by the Kirloskar people. Then to define the issue, what exactly the issue is. And third is to ideate, create an idea on that basis, because in this case, the idea was already given by the farmer. But many times you have to develop the idea and develop a prototype, a small prototype, and test in the market, which we say just marketing. And then maybe some improvement is there, maybe some feedback is there, do the feed forward, iterate, reiterate, and implement in the market. So it's a big issue. But yes, one thing I would like to say that in the shlok and the last, that Udyamen hi siddhanti karyani na manorthe nahi suttasya singhasya pravishanti mukhyam lata. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आप सभी का, क्योंकि कार्य करने के लिए उद्यम की आवश्यकता जरूर होती है, स्वप्न देखने से कार्य नहीं होता है। सिंह को भी जब आखेट करना होता है हिरण का, तो उसको शिकार करने के लिए मेहनत करनी होती है। नायक सर, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। Many thanks to you for providing.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, my beloved brother Rajkumar ji. Excellent deliberation, which is citing of lot of examples, and I think the most simplest way you have expressed the most complex thing. So that is the very nice. This is the real quality of a teacher. That is why you always tell, we always tell, that is why acquiring of knowledge is the process of science. Acquiring of knowledge is the process of science, but delivering of knowledge is the process of arts, and the implementation of knowledge is the commerce. Acquiring of knowledge is science, delivering of knowledge is arts, and implementation of knowledge is commerce. And आप ये तीनों चीज का संगम है. Very nicely explained. Thank you very much on behalf of the institute, on behalf of the managing committee, on behalf of the students. Thank you very much, Rajkumar.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Sir, after a long time, we listened him, and his extempore view is as usual as previous. He is always energetic, and today also with the same energy and zeal. Hats off to you, sir. Hats off to you.
Thank you.
Really, you are international speaker today. He has been called from Sir Cambridge. He has been called from Australia, Africa. We are seeing his on Facebook. And sitting in Varanasi, he has really proved today's topic, that trends and technology in business innovations. He is the person of that. He does not preaches, he practices. That is one of his.
Thank you, Bhagwan sir. Thank you. Thank you for such a kind words.
Okay, so thank you so much, Rajkumar Singh sir, for your kind words, and we would like to proceed our next session, and it's a time for invited address session. And for that, I would like to welcome Professor Dr. Bhagwan Singh sir. Professor Dr. Bhagwan Singh is the Dean, School of Management, Head, Department of Business Administration, Central University, Jharkhand, Ranchi. Professor Singh has 20 plus years of experience in teaching and research, as well as in administration, which includes experience from Central University Jharkhand and Central University of Himachal Pradesh. He was the founder dean of the School of Commerce and Management Studies, Central University of Himachal Pradesh. He has supervised 4 PhD degrees. He has also authored 2 books and 18 chapter contribute. 4 research degrees scholars have been awarded PhD in the domains of net banking, green marketing, and mobile banking, and so on. Prior to that, Professor Singh was the finance officer in charge, Central University of Jharkhand, and the founder dean of the School of Commerce and Management, Central University of Himachal Pradesh. So, with these words, I like to welcome Dr. Bhagwan Singh sir for invited speakers address.
Thank you, Rohit. Thanks for your kind words and informations. I would like first thank to our Honorable Professor A.K. Nayak sir, who has been so kind enough to take me always in his conferences and always discuss what will be the next. He is my academic father, and he always cares for us, and this is his blessings. Thank you so much, sir, for inviting me in
Thank you
this
very much.
occasion. And next, I would like to thank Professor P.K. Mishra, sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Jharkhand University of Technology, Ranchi. He has been on a very short notice and request. He came over here, his big brother of mine, and ground to earth personality. Whenever anybody will meet him, they will see that, yes, he is the best person who resembles Vidya Dadati Vinayam. He is a practicer of that speech and that words, that Vidya Dadati Vinayam. And my big brother, Professor Rajkumar sir, what I told that till date, he has been practicing that start local, go global. And he is the person of that. And really, Dr. V.K. Jain sir, I heard him today, and Nayak sir has always appraised him, Honorable Vice Chancellor of the university. He is a real gem. We heard about him, and he has said many things which I will recall in my deliberation today. And my best friend, Dr. Rakesh Kumar, Professor Rakesh Kumar Yadav, he is head of in IFTM Moradabad University, and he proves that no place is small to work. Place is just a place. You can work from anywhere. And for working for good things, the big portfolio does not require. I think on his account, and he is the person of that, for having power, you need a power to distract or to destroy. You never need a power to work. You can work from anywhere, anything. And he is the person of that. And thanks for Professor Nayak, that who really readily agreed my advice that we should be in a virtual mode. At least this August gathering should listen us. And we are think mind alike. Whether Professor Mishra sir, Jain sir, Professor Rajkumar sir, or Rakesh Kumar Yadavji, he is all mind think alike. So let me start, as many things have been said about the topic, so I will go further and beyond that. As Professor Mishra sir, our big brother, said, that today technology is not just one issue. We can talk, he used reusable energy. A vast work is going on reusable energy. Today, green energy, anarchic innovation, house complexes and real estate example what he gave. One should see, he talked about water recharging, water harvesting, and then electric cars and drones. Improvement in how the mechanism works in a modern workplace. Then meaningful identity of management is collaboration of these things. Then mindset change is required. Today, if the old mindset is there or orthodox thinking is there, we cannot fight with this competitive world. And management always change. That only one thing I always used to say, that in this world, only change is permanent. This is the only line I say, change is permanent. If you deliberate this line, it is too high. Even in Gita, by Krishna Bhagwan, it is said that karmandeva adhikarasya ma phalesu kadachana. Means you have to work. Forget about what will be coming. If you are working, and this is what the technology is giving. as Rajkumar sir said, that parachute. Tata was #1 and now Tata is nowhere because the parachute company started on thinking of the designing and packaging of coconut oil. So this is what how the things come and go. And VK Jain sir talked about practicing all kind of technology, and he talked about virtual classrooms. How the illiterate mother is now sitting behind that particular person and kid, and they are talking about how this app will work and my child will learn ABCD, how he will learn EVS, environmental sciences. So this is the technology helping in that. And he talked about the Ola, Oyo, Big Bazaar in supply chain management, V-Mart in supply chain management, how they have overcome the tension of the customer, that they have to go for, when previously in the markets what was done, dresses were under one roof and cotton couplets were under other market. I can name in Varanasi, also in Lucknow also, that if you are in Lucknow, for clothes you have to go Aminabad, and for the food you have to go Dandaiya Bazaar. So many segments were there of the market. And what Big Bazaar or V-Mart or these chains have done, they have kept all these bazaars under one roof. You want parda, you go to Big Bazaar. You want utensils, you go to Big Bazaar. You want salt, go to there. Now they have replaced the atta chakki over there. You want fresh grain water. You are fed up of ITC brands. You are fed up of these brands. You are fed up which Patanjali is good, the ITC Ashirwad is good, or some other atta brand is good. So now they have kept a chakki. You go pick up the gehu or wheat and jar and whatever availability you want. Uh, uh, you just make them, mix them, or you want the wheat only, you take the wheat atta, go and give it 10 kg, 20 kg. Within 15 minutes, he will return you with a fresh atta. This is innovation and technological development in business management, innovative thinking. And this, the many chains. Now, Big Bazaar has done. Tomorrow, somebody else will do. The Kachi Ghani. In Jharkhand, there is a place, you go over there, you are with your sarson, and from the farmer you purchase them, there you put it over there, and within 1 hour he will give you the fresh kachi ghani to you. So today this micromanagement of opportunities are there to develop the market. As Rajkumar sir is saying many things, think big but start small. This is the real funda of the business management. But how the technology, STP based digital marketing, today segmentation, targeting, positioning. I have created many ventures when I was in Himachal, small ventures. What they, one of my student Akash Agarwal, he is still there. You can go in Dharamshala, in the main Dharamshala market. He is Deepak Handloom, his own handloom over there. And Karigari work, he has started a Karigari app, and still it is on. So what he does, all the cotton outfits, because there the salwar suit is the major things, and he has done only one platform. One was Mega Mart, Shahil. He in the when you go to Dharamshala, they have developed Shahil Mega Mart. Don't worry, type of app. One has one of my students, and they said, they called me and said, sir, in this COVID where everything was locked down, your taught app in digital marketing help us to survive. These were the words with my student. I really felt blessed that at least I gave something them, that they have created those apps with my education. So as Professor Kumar sir said, that today professors have to think beyond the traditional thinking. They have to nurture these entrepreneurs which are coming in the MBA. Then only this market can go up. Otherwise, it will be a doomsday. And today, 38% reusable electric charges Tata is planning. So it is a good opportunity. Today, 75,000 crores from Reliance has been invested in these grounds. Then patenting of GPS and in everything where cow is important. Patanjali has given 3 things importance: aloe vera, giloy. Nobody even thought and search about it. And I really appreciate Baba Ramdev, apart from political issues and controversies of him. I don't want to talk over there, but he has given our Bharatiya people, I'm not talking Indian, I'm talking Bharatiya people, a matter of pride, a matter of significant global acceptance. HUL company is a great threat in FMCG market. It was the monopolistic market ever governed by in this country, India. And he has given Bharati's value with the help of aloe vera, with the help of Giloy. Today, COVID situation, everybody is searching Giloy. Where is Giloy? And 100% it is effective. So how this Patanjali today from 1,000 crore industry, today it is 15,000 crore industry. And he has given all the farmers of Haridwar, farmers of sustainability, growth and feeling pride that we supply in the Patanjali. Amla supply is there, coconut supply is there, dairy supply is there in Patanjali. The makhan, which is Patanjali makhan, it is the best tested. Kachi gani, sarson ka sarson utha le jate in Patanjali. So apart from his supply chain management, which has controversies and his labs and all, but he has given a pride to the Indian ventures. So these things are, he has given the importance. Secondly, cow dung, cow urine is sold by the Patanjali. And in a very manufactured and very good mood, cow urine is sold by Patanjali Group. So this is how the Indian or Bharatiya value sustainability comes. As Rajkumar sir talked from, we have shifted from joint family to nuclear family, and now nuclear family to ultra nuclear family. And who took the opportunity to of the marriage? The marriage bureau sites, shadi.com, bhartishadi.com and others. So this is the opportunity. You have to search the problem, and from problem you have to identify the solution. And as soon as you will give the solution base, you will overcome all the industry, and you will push back all the giants. Today, sports academy, I have to tell them that many MBA students, I preach them also, that sports academy, Reliance is the only venture which is giving. You can create the sports academy through digital world in your house also. Because today, if in the sports academy, what you need, if you want to a badminton coach, you need just a hall. You can start developing a badminton coaching center. Instead of studying, many Olympic medal in China, Japan, they are practicing this. And what, only cricket, only hockey. Now today badminton, Sindhu is there, so we are talking about Sindhu. But many sports. Tirandaj mein Jharkhand ki Ranchi, Deepika Kumari has got the medal over there, and she is going for the Olympics. And for Tirandaji, only you have a backyard, open backyard, nothing else. So this is the opportunity to be catch that yes, I can coach. I can take a coach on the videos from Deepika Kumari. I can contact with her, and she will also get a good handsome prize, and I will also develop as an entrepreneur. And this is what we can talk about. So having these things and in a digital platform. Today I am working on drone services. Professor Rajkumar sir and my friend RK, they are helping in data collections also. Today I'm talking drones, drone delivery services, drone aviation, and I'm working on it. Recently, we got the news that Pakistan is attacking through drone. Yes, it is correct. Positivity will come, innovation will come with pros and cons both. You cannot accept that innovations or technology will come only benefits and no losses. No. Today, many websites are there. When I did my PhD, that time everybody was laughing that web-based advertising, what is nobody thinks. And today everybody is talking about those advertising in the social media market also. When Facebook is there, it shows that you can have this bookshelf at the round table at just with a corner, not a huge big shelf. You don't require huge bookshelf. In a corner bookshelf is there, it is rotating, you search it, claim it, and you see the rating and purchase it, finished. So at that advertising within the Facebook, when you are chatting with the apps, that is the market of the advertising. And this virtual world, we were predicting 10 years back, and today we are doing it. Since 5 years, we talked about we can connect virtually. Everybody was laughing. Kya hoga? Now today, everybody is talking not. They are doing it. So this is the opportunity converting of business. And I always talk big companies. that customer is king. They put it. SBI did it. BSNL did it. The slogans were there. But what was there? Customer kast se mar. Because they were thought about the customer. Just you get your account in SBI and now your trouble starts. You keep running. And what is the position today? Kotak Mahindra gives you on the app, you just face scan, you click, you put your Aadhaar card and your account opens. I am sitting at my home and I can open right now. And what is the position of SBI now? Their agents are running after to have an account and nobody is talking about them. They are talking about SBI and no, sir, your platform is good, but thank you, we don't want to open the account. Why? Because the previous SBI people were behaving like they were the gods. BSNL, today BSNL is struggling, and for getting a BSNL connection, we have to pay a bribe. In our ages, I am talking 1991. So Rajkumar sir and all, we have got this trouble in our mindset, and we were only talking how this will improve. And what improved? The technology. Today we are connected to the 4G. We are talking about 5G. And today BSNL people are running after to sell a SIM. So customer, you will talk customer is king. It is true. But when you will forget and you start after the purchase or when he purchased and you're thinking customer, kast se mar, we are least bothered, then you are gone. Whether you go in a virtual market, whether you go in a real market, if customer is always the king. If you started not thinking of customer and you think a customer kast se mar theory, then you are gone. As Professor Rajkumar sir rightly quoted the Kirloskar example, that the farmer came, sir, remote nahi ho sakta pump mein. Now the company has started and they are relaxed. Now remote tractor has been invented. And to be nice, it is not invented from the America or Africa, Germany or anywhere. The remote tractor has been innovated by the farmer of Haryana. A young chap has invented remote drive tractor. And I can have the video if you want. So this is how the innovation and technology is solution based. If you are not giving the solution to them, then it is very, very drastically dent on the thinking process. So when you have to talk about the innovation based on solution and based on digital era, today 40,000 electric stations has to be given, and how they will be controlled, the Tata is working on it, and it is a good opportunity. If you have a money, you can pour in it. So these things are there to help us. Zoom, Gmeet, Google Meet, they are all coming. I can say with my full essence and experience, 10 years before I was talking this technology of web-based advertising, and today we are full-fledgedly enjoying it. And today I am predicting after 2040, we will be searching in-air restaurant to sit and have it, because the restaurants will be serving their everything with the base of drone. They will be flying in the air. And we will be searching with our grandsons that no, we will not go that drone restaurant, we will go some other drone restaurant. And everybody, whether he's in the 19th floor or 20th floor, previously ground floor was the important floor in real estate, as Mishra sir also said, many technologies changing in real estate. So real estate previously ground floor or top of the floor was most expensive apartment in the flat system, and 15th and 16th were less costly. But today, when the drone delivery services will start and everywhere drone will be flying, the person, whether he's on 19th floor, whether he's in 25th floor, he will order a pizza and the drone will get delivered by the open window to his desktop. Working, he can have the pizza and all. So this is how the technology opportunities are waiting for all the big entrepreneurs. Budding entrepreneurs can think on these technology and stop orthodox thinking of retail purchase and sale or running behind the jobs. I always teach the MBA people are there. They should not be the job seekers, but they should be the job providers. And by this, I could end my note, because I have many speakers are still waiting. So please think that customer is always a king, is not customer. And please provide the opportunity and convert the opportunity into solution. And if you are blending it with technology, you are growing in this virtual market. That is why today Amit Mishra, one of my friend, is here. He's also the upcoming budding enterprise over here, and he has joint venture with the clean water. Now RO water is an old technology. He has joined with the company where RO water is not important. Good health water is important. How this water is worked, he is selling those type of ventures merged with the is over here also. So things are changing drastically. Drinking water, as Rajkumar sir also told, that today salt ocean is all away around, and we have to clean that ocean for drinkable water, because after today we are purchasing oxygen. After 10 years we will be purchasing drinkable water, because we are not thinking of water recharging. The big real estates are giving the building, they are sucking out the waters, and for harvest they are not talking of water harvesting, water recharging, and it will be a big threat. So drinking water will be coming future terroma. Like today, oxygen is a coming terroma. So these budding entrepreneurs are working on it, and they are coming with this real future. So if you are blending it with technology, if you are working hard, and you are thinking big, but starting small, then you are in the market. And rest, you will listen Professor Rakesh Yadav. He will also give you many examples with facts and figures that how it will come. And thank you, sir. Thank you, Nayak, sir. Thank you, IPM. Thank you, Rohit, for giving me this August gathering and opportunity to talk about. I hope. Thanks for all, and Rajkumar sir and everybody. Thank you so much, sir. Over to you, Nayak, sir.
Thank you very much, Bhagwan. Thank you very much. You are a continuous supporter of these great events, and you are a part of my journey to achieve the 700 plus webinars in the year. And keep it continuing and keep it going. Always the best efforts of yours are the really milestones for me. And today I am very happy. I have also one of our beloved brother, Dr. Rajkumar Singh, have also joined with us. So definitely we will be taking and we will be exploiting the best knowledges and the best efforts of him in this direction. That's for the great cause, lately or significantly, what we are doing towards the nation building. That is the main.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Over to you, Rohit.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, Bhagwan Singh, sir, for your deliberation. Nice deliberation, sir. And now we will proceed towards our next session, and it's an invited address session. And for that, I would like to welcome Professor Dr. Rakesh Kumar Yadav, sir. Professor Dr. Rakesh Kumar Yadav is currently the professor and head at the Department of Management, School of Business Management, IFTM University, Muradabad. He holds DPhil in Commerce from CCS University, Meerut. He completed his MBA in Marketing from MJP Rohilkhand University, Bareilly. He has qualified net national eligibility test conducted by University Grant Commission in Management in June 2000. Professor Yadav has a passion for learning, and he has participated in different faculty development programs conducted by. Yes, sir.
Rohit sir.
Yes, sir.
I think it is enough. And can you unmute me on my second device also?
Okay. What is the name of that device, sir?
It will be same, Rakesh Kumar Yadav.
Just give me 1 second, sir. Sure, sir. It's now unmuted.
Yes.
Okay, sir. So,
am I audible now?
Yes, sir. So, with these words, I'd like to welcome Dr. Rakesh Kumar, sir, for his address.
Thank you, Rohit. With the permission of Professor Nayak, may I proceed now? Yes. Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, I pay my heartfelt thanks to Professor Nayak, advisor IIBM Group Patna, and former President and Fellow, Computer Society of India. Professor P.K. Mishra, sir, Vice Chancellor, Jharkhand University of Technology, Ranchi. Professor V.K. Jain, Vice Chancellor, Sage University, Bhopal. Keynote Speaker of the Day, Professor Rajkumar Singh from SMS Varanasi. And my friend, Professor Bhagwan Singh, Head and Dean, School of Management Sciences, Central University of Jharkhand. As I am the last speaker of the day, and when we have listened to so many beautiful speakers initiated by Professor Nayak, who has conducted this 700 webinars in this COVID period. And as he is the former president of Computer Society of India, and there is a term computer, the same thing, computer is related with network. So I have seen number of webinars he has with the beautiful platform where he has connected. He has developed a beautiful network. So he is a man of network, as he was the former. I think there is some problem in the voice.
सर यस सर यस सर यस सर 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 जो आपने दूसरा डिवाइस सर कनेक्ट किया है, आप प्लीज उसको सर डिस्कनेक्ट कर दीजिए सर ऑडियो का, बिकॉज इट्स फ्रॉम इको.
Allow this one.
Okay sir.
Is it okay now?
No sir, I think the echo continues sir. Sir, if we mute the mic of the laptop sir, then it will be okay.
Is it okay now?
Yes sir, is it okay? Yes sir. Is it okay now?
It is okay. So what I was talking, that Professor Nayak, as he is the former president of Computer Society of India, so as Computer Society is there, so the same thing, computer is the machine having lot of networks, and as a man, Professor Nayak has lot of networks. There are always lot of vice chancellor, lot of presidents, and the key persons from different parts of society in his webinars. So thank you, Nayak sir, for providing this platform second time to me. And
thank you, Rakesh ji. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. I have seen your network and I have seen your webinars, posters full of beautiful and delighted persons always there. Dignified persons are always there. And then as a last person, as I told, initiated with the Professor Mishra, who started with solar energy, biogas energy, and different energies. Then Professor Jain from the Sage University, he talked about the inventions of mobiles, OEOs and Zomatos and so many things. And he also talked one thing that due to this invention of mobile phones, we are losing the harmony of family. But as in this pandemic, I would say I was one of the corona patient, and my all family was infected during this pandemic. So this mobile was the only instrument through which we were connecting with each other through video conferencing, sitting in different rooms. So every technology has its ifs and buts. So for me, that was the blessings. And then it was the turn of the keynote speaker, about whom I would say that there is a saying, the people are jack of all, master of none. But Professor Rajkumar sir is master of all. I have listened to him, either he is talking about new education policy, he is talking about entrepreneurships and startups, he is talking about innovations. Everywhere he proved himself, and Bhagwan sir has rightly said that he is the global speaker nowadays. He has lot of invitations. I have seen his Facebook page full of invitations from different parts of the globe. So he has left nothing to me to discuss about, because either it is related with OYO, Yatra.com, or the Tata Motors, Kirloskar. He has touched everything. He has not left. So when you have this type of gathering and when you have the last man to speak, there are two things. One advantage that you listen and you get lot of material to speak in another webinar. But one disadvantage that when you are the last person and all such dignified people have spoken up, then what is there? You have nothing to add up. But what I will do, I will not discuss a lot of things because the figures has been given by Professor Nayak. Different examples have been given by Professor Rajkumar sir, Bhagwan sir, and the Professor Jain. So data figures, because even the innovation index has been spoken by Rajkumar sir. So he has spoken a lot and he has really justified his position of keynote speaker. So what is my duty as invited speaker? I would like to add how this innovation in business has transformed or changed the local vendors. I will take some examples with my observation at local vendors in Muradabad, and I will try to discuss that how these local vendors has done their job. Like, you know, PM Modi ji used to say that Aapada mein Apsar. It is his very beautiful lines said many times. So this is one thing which I have seen that people have changed. There are examples of big data. There are examples of different I's spoken by Professor Nayak, like business intelligence, artificial intelligence, computational intelligence, data intelligence. Then Bhagwan Singh taught about drone technology. So these are those technologies which have been adopted by big brands. These are the technologies which have been adopted by big companies. But I am just taking 2, 3, 4 examples that how local vendors are using technology or innovation to mold their business into a sustainable and successful platform. Take for example, Sharma Provisional Store. Mr. Chetan is the owner, and we generally used to purchase kirana materials from him. You know, nowadays when Amazon and Flipkart are providing lot of kirana materials also. Flipkart is giving delivery of all the kirana items, your kitchen items at your doorstep. So what happened? This Chetan has felt a lot of problems related with, you know, this providing credit to the people during the purchase. And then this COVID came up. This pandemic has given the lockdown. Due to this lockdown, when we people were not able to visit to the Chetan shop, then what happened? Chetan has created a database of all the clients. Initially, he developed on the basis of his memory, a database in his laptop and in his computer. But then when we gave order through the WhatsApp, he started to feed up all those entries into his laptop. And second time, he just asked us, what is to be added in your previous order? This is what? This is the innovation that he came up with computer and tablet. He came up with Khata book. He came up with Excel sheet in his computer system, and with the help of WhatsApp. This is the live and day-to-day example. I'm not talking about big brands which have already taken a lot of investment. But this small vendor, what he has done, he has creatively did this thing, that he has maintained all the data and he started to provide door-to-door delivery. In the evening time, he used to provide our packet, one thing, and it is free of cost, home delivery. Then the decisions was very quick. We have to just give the information, and he was noting down and he was providing. And I have also observed when the COVID has ruled out and the open market was opened, I have seen that the people or the agents of the wholesalers and the stockists, when they used to come, they are also maintaining these tablets. Earlier, they were using pen, paper, pencil, but now they have started the technology use, and they all have preloaded inventory. And due to this preloaded inventory, it is very easy to take decisions. It is very easy to find out the previous order. It is very easy to note down what credit has been there and what is to be paid. So this type of things are there. Then another point is related with, I take another example. It is of Arpit Medical Store. You know what Arpit Medical Store? They are in the business of medicines. Now you will say, what is there new in the business of medicines? Medical stores, businesses to sell medicine. But when we have MedPlus, netmeds.com, 1mg.com, Such type of online facilities are there, but there is a problem. If you will ask for some critical drugs to buy from these particular shops, they will ask you the prescription of doctor, and doctors are not available these days. They were not available because OPDs were closed. So this Arpit Medical Store during this pandemic, how he converted, Apada Mein Afsar, how he converted, he connected with one of the physician doctor and he started telemedicine. He started providing prescription of the doctor through phones, through WhatsApp. So again, this WhatsApp technology, this use of mobile phones, use of computers has initiated his business very well. Then one thing innovatively he has done, these were the days when we were using, and even today we are using the mask. He has provided mask free of cost. So this free of cost, that is N95 mask, he has provided free of cost. So this was adding what these online companies are giving. These are giving offers. He has started to give this offer, that is free mask, 10 to 15% discounts on the retail price of the medicine, and then extra benefit of having the advice of doctor, that is through telemedicine. And there was no need for another prescription or another paper from somewhere else. And again, giving the home delivery. So what we have seen from these two examples, I have seen two things. One, what Bhagwan sir has said, change is only permanent. And second, what Professor Rajkumar sir has said, he said that solution-oriented business should be there. Solution-oriented practices should be there. So I am not talking about Tata, Ambani, Reliance, Kirloskar. They have done beautifully. But these two local vendors, either it is Arpit Medical Store or Chetan, Mr. Chetan having Sarma Provisional Store, they have started free home delivery, extra offers, and one thing was there which was missing in all technology and online business, and that is relationship marketing. These two are from our society. These are from our neighborhood. So we were having a human touch. Indians are the social animals. Indians believe in empathy. Indians believe in economy. So these Arpit Medical Store and Sharma Provisional Store were keeping themselves in all these parameters. They were keeping the relations, they were keeping the human touch, they were keeping the sense of belongingness, which is somewhere missing in the technology. So, but how they were keeping all these things? By the use of technology. So basically, I want to say that if technology is used, innovation is used, then even the relations, human touch, sense of belongingness can be maintained. Emotional bonding can be maintained, as Professor Nayak in his initial words said that now is the time of emotional intelligence. So this emotional bonding can be maintained if we do this. Another example is there from my local neighborhood also. There is a beautiful and famous shop, Gopal Chaat. During the pandemic, all the shops were closed, but Gopal Chaat, he used to deliver his business from his home. So this was one of the opportunity with him that his shop was not closed. It was in his house only. So what he has started, he does not created any mobile app, but he has created one of the WhatsApp group of his clients, and the clients were just giving orders and they were having the same taste of chaat and tikya. Even during this pandemic, he was supplying through the hot case. So the supply chain was also keeping good. And this was another example of using the technology, that is WhatsApp and all such devices, to maintain and sustain the business. I take now another example using 3D technology. You know, during the last 3-4 months, everything was shut down. Akanksha Automobile, he is the dealer of Maruti here in the Moradabad. So what he has done, his sales people has taken a laptop. It created the whole display of the showroom with the help of 3D technology in that particular laptop which they were having. So suppose any client, any person like me, I wanted to purchase a new car, then what happened? And I said, but sorry, I could not visit to your showroom due to this pandemic. but I am interested to buy. Then what they did, they sent one of their shop salesperson. He came to my house and he has shown the whole showroom with the 3D technology. Means I was feeling that I am visiting the showroom there. So everything, how to open the car, what type of boot space is there, how to handle the stereo system, everything was shown with the 3D technology. So even during the pandemic, this Akanksha Automobiles could sell more than 70 cars. This was the figure told by the general manager of Akanksha Automobile during one of my visit. It is just because of enhancement of technology. It could happen because of enhancement of technology. All paperwork were done through the scanning of the documents and sending through this platform of mobiles or the laptops. So it was another example to maintain the business through innovation and technology. I take another example, and it is very common. Banking, insurance sector has done beautifully by creating mobile apps and internet bankings. Like my father, he is the retired person, and he used to visit to bank for withdrawing his pension or anything. But when he has taken the internet banking, so earlier his bank, pension bank, is almost 40 kilometers away from the home. So what now he used to do, he used to transfer his all the pension into nearby, that is 100 meters away branch, and with the help of ATM facility, he used to withdraw this money. So this mobile technology, this mobile banking, these mobile apps and these web pages has done beautifully innovation in the business to grow the business. Then another example is there. One of my friend, Mr. Akash Dev, he is the LIC agent here in the Moradabad. And again, as you know, what is insurance? Insurance is the subject matter of solicitation. If you are not asking someone, nobody is going to buy. So it is literally a product which always requires certain solicitation. It always requires बीमा आग्रह की विषय वस्तु है, तो ये आपको बार बार करना पड़ता है. So what he was doing, he has created a mobile app, and through this mobile app, all the information you can get, even the alarms, even the alert of the next premium, and then there is no need to go where anywhere. The link is given there, and through that link you can pay your premium. This was the innovation given by Akash Dev. And even in the pandemic, he was selling the policies, he was maintaining the relations, he was following up his clients with the emails, with the WhatsApp, with the phone calls. So technology does not mean that you will start with the drone and everything. They are the future time. But even nowadays, the small technology, small things, the talking about the design thinking. So these small designs, small changes in the process, small changes in the business idea can make you sustainable. I take another example, like schools, educations. Number of speakers talked about that how housewives were taking care of mobile phones. So what happened during this pandemic? The schools have created their mobile apps. These schools have created their web pages. These schools have created certain links for the fees payments also. So this was the time that by the use of technology, like we are virtually meeting on Zoom, so they have created their own video conferencing platforms, and even students could not suffer and they could attain the knowledge even during this pandemic because of this technology. This was the another example that how the schools have maintained, how the higher educational institutes maintained the education system through online education. One more thing, not only this, they have created their own LMS, that is learning management system, either with the help of Moodle or Google Classrooms. So they have done it. It is again an example from our own society, within our own periphery. So they were doing this. Like in our university, we were able to take the feedback of the students with the help of link created through our website. It is the one of the requirement of the NAC that every time you have to take feedback. But for last 2 semesters, students are not coming. So how can we take the feedback? So this was the mechanism. This was the use of technology through which we could take the feedback. Then another point is there, how this technology has taken that HR practices. Lot of students have created their video resumes, have created their e-resumes, and with the help of video resumes and e-resumes, they were able to confirm their interviews with the interviewer. So this was again one of the technology coming in the HR also. Then training with the help of simulation, games, students were able to create their summer training or the research projects. So this was another use of technology. So these are a few things which I want to add here. And with this, since we people are already late and lot of has been spoken by Professor Rajkumar sir, Nayak sir, and Bhagwan sir. So my motive was just to provide certain observations from my surroundings, from my area, where I have seen that how these small vendors or the retailers could survive even in the pandemic just because of technology and just because of innovations they have put in their business. Thank you, sir, for inviting me. Thank you, Nayak sir.
Thank you, Rakesh ji. Very excellent examples and deliberation through the examples, and really this is very valuable for the participants who have joined here. Thank you very much, and keep your cooperation alive with us like this, okay? So that
Sure,
we
sir,
should
sure.
walk more and more miles together. Thank you very much, Rohit.
Yes, sir. Okay, so thank you so much, Rakesh, sir. And now we will move towards our last but not the least session, and that is the vote of thanks. And for that, I would like to welcome Dr. Vinay Kumar, sir, the Director of Institute of Business Management, IIBM Patna.
Pranam. First of all, I have to start. I am audible, Rohit sir.
Yes, sir, you are audible, sir.
First of all, I have to start with my slogan. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabram Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. I have to start with this my feeling about my teacher. The Honorable President of the function, Professor Dr. A.K. Nayak, former President CSI and Advisor IIBM Group, Honorable Chief Guest of the webinar, Professor Dr. P.K. Mishra sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor of the Technical University of Jharkhand, respected guest of honor, Dr. V.K. Jain sir, Vice Chancellor of State University Bhopal, the keynote speaker, Dr. Rajkumar Singh sir, Professor, Head and Dean, School of Management Science, Varanasi, Professor Dr. Bhagwan Singh, Professor, Head and Dean of School of Management Science of Central University, Jharkhand, Professor Dr. Rakesh Kumar Yadav ji, Professor, Head, IFTM, University Muradabad, functionaries of IIBM, and dear participants, it is a great pleasure for me to propose the vote of thanks for Professor Dr. A.K. Nayak, who gracefully presided the one-day national webinar on the theme Technology Impact on Innovation in Business and Industry. I am also grateful and expressing of vote of thanks on behalf of Indian Institute of Business Management, IIBM Patna, to Honorable P.K. Mishra ji, for which thankful inaugural address, and Dr. V.K. Jain sir for his valuable words on the guest of honor. On behalf of the Institute, I am very much indebted and express my sincere thanks to Dr. Rajkumar Singh sir, the keynote speaker, Dr. Bhagwan Singh sir, and Dr. Rakesh Kumar Yadav ji for their participations of invited speakers. I am also thankful to all the organizer of the webinar, including convener and host Professor Ganesh Pandey and Professor Rohit Kumar. At the last but not least, I express my thanks to the participants of the webinar, without whom the webinar could not be successful. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. And at last, I'd like to invite AK Naik, sir. Naik, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Bolo.
Yes, sir. So, with all your permission, sir, shall we conclude our today's session, sir?
क्या भगवान बहुत सक्सेसफुल रहा.
बहुत
थैंक
सर,
यू
आपका
राजकुमार जी.
हमेशा रहेगा।
बहुत बहुत
Thanks to
धन्यवाद सर
राजकुमार
आमंत्रण
सभी
के
को।
लिए आपका
राकेश
बहुत
जी,
बहुत आभारी
थैंक
हूँ.
यू वेरी मच. तो बहुत अच्छा फिर मिलेंगे.
और जरूर सर, बस आशीर्वाद बनाए रखिए सर, ऐसे ही हम लोग मिलते रहेंगे। और आपका
Thank
ये
you.
जो उम्मीद है कि गिनीज बुक ऑफ वर्ल्ड रिकॉर्ड में ये आएगा कि कम से कम ऑलमोस्ट 90 प्लस वाइस चांसलर को आपने अपने वेबिनार्स में जगह दी है, और एक से एक वी आर एक्सपेक्टिंग द डे इट विल कम दैट वी विल बी वन ऑफ द पार्ट एज यू इन द गिनीज बुक ऑफ वर्ल्ड रिकॉर्ड सर.
Thank you. Thank you.
Blessings to you
Thank
for
you.
this sir. Please
Thank you so
continue
much.
and keep going like this sir.
Thank you. Thank you. All these things are happening due to the cooperation like you. All are my brothers and like my sons, and many young professionals have also joined with me, and very good. And we will carry it forward, whatever it may or may not be, but it will at least come to our satisfaction that we are doing something for the society. That's a great.
Rajkumar sir, let me just tell he is our guru, what to say about him. More than 700 conferences, webinar he has done, and FOC, not even a single penny. Could you imagine his relationship?
This is
And
a great
all
thing.
big
This is a
giants,
great thing. This is a
all
Yes.
great
big,
Bhagwan
no
sir,
lesser than you.
all big giants. You are absolutely right. I have seen lot of vice chancellors, all part of India.
That's the great, and that too 95% are the government university vice chancellor.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Oh,
Yes,
that's-
sir. You are right,
Only
sir.
That's great.
5% are the private university vice chancellor.
Yes,
Those
sir.
who are very close to me, like MIT University, like Symbiosis University, like C. Vaishnav University, or like these. Very few universities who are close to me. Otherwise, 95% are the around 90 vice chancellor of the different government university, state government university, central university, IIT and IM also, and 4 directors of IM also addressed that Rakesh Ji might be knowing. Okay, Dr. Sanjay Singh, Dr. that IM.
Our
Raipur
venture is
Vice
now,
Chancellor,
sir,
Bharat
to get
Bhaskar,
him in the Guinness Book
Lucknow.
of World Record.
Let us hope. Let us hope for the best. Okay. you
एक
can go.
एक एक बात मैं सर कहना चाहता हूँ, ये बातें सुन
हाँ,
करके।
बोलिए राजकुमार जी.
स्वामी विवेकानंद जी ने एक बात बहुत अच्छी कही थी कि जब आप किसी भी कार्य को एक बहुत ही पवित्र भाव से करते हैं तो समस्त ईश्वरीय शक्तियां खड़ी हो जाती हैं आपकी सहायता है.
सही बात बोले आप.
तो वो व्यक्तियों का निर्माण भी कर देती हैं और परिस्थितियों का भी निर्माण कर देती हैं.
वेरी गुड.
तो जब आप एक अच्छे इंटेंशन के साथ सरकार कर रहे हैं तो आपको अच्छे लोग भी मिल जाएंगे और अच्छी परिस्थितियों का निर्माण भी हो जाएगा. किसी को खोजने की आवश्यकता नहीं है. भगवान सर ने बड़ी अच्छी बात कही थी कि लाइक माइंडेड पीपल. ये लाइक माइंडेड पीपल मेरा अपना एक सोचना है. मैं भी वैसे साइंस का विद्यार्थी रहा हूं, लेकिन ये साइंस के खिलाफ वाली बात है. साइंस क्या बोलता है कि अपोजिट चार्जेस रिपेल ईच अदर, अट्रैक्ट ईच अदर, एंड इक्वल चार्जेस रिपेल ईच अदर. लेकिन जब मानवीय गुणों की बात आती है तो जो इक्वल चार्जेस हैं दे अट्रैक्ट ईच अदर, और जो अपोजिट चार्जेस हैं वो रिपेल ईच अदर. तो जो कंस्ट्रक्टिव लोग हैं वो कंस्ट्रक्टिव लोगों के साथ जुड़ जाते हैं, और जो डिस्ट्रक्टिव लोग होते हैं कंस्ट्रक्टिव लोग उनको नमस्कार करके दूर हो जाते हैं. क्योंकि
बहुत अच्छा कंसेप्ट ऑफ दिए. जस्ट अपोजिशन ऑफ द साइंस इन द ह्यूमन बिहेवियर. दोनों अपोजिट कंप्लीटली. एंड सही बात है आपने बोले. अपने आप
लोग ऐसे मिल जाते हैं.
अपने आप लोग अच्छे आते. आप जैसे इतना बड़ा प्रोफेसर आज आ गए हम लोग साथ है.
अरे सर
अरे
तो सर एकेडमिक्स में बहुत नया
आदमी हो. You spoke so nicely and you have justified what Bhagwan has told, that very very enlightened speech. That's very good. So all these things happening, and fortunately you can Rajkumar ji, Rakesh dekhiye, we have taken more than 90 government university vice chancellor like Central University, IIT, IM, all these things. And you can't believe not a single person has denied me. And once I tell you, once I make a call And of course, sometimes I help the help of the like Bhagwan other people for listening. तो एक बार में एक कॉल में कोई ऐसे नहीं बोले थे हमको फॉर्मेलिटी में लेटर भेज दिए, ईमेल भेज दिए, कुछ नहीं. बात हो जाता है, सर आपका फोटो दे दिए. ज्यादा से ज्यादा बोलते हैं प्रोफेसर नायक हम उस टाइम में अवेलेबल नहीं, तो हम बोलते हैं आप किस टाइम में अवेलेबल बोलिए, हम लोग उसी टाइम में रखेंगे. तो बस अब बातचीत होता है टेलीफोन में, उन्होंने फोटो भी भेज देते, रिज्यूम भेज देते हैं, तो स्टार्ट थिंग. So that's a good thing that we are having the experts, educational administrator, social activist, educational activist, सब लोग को लेके हम लोग चल रहे हैं. कम से कम कुछ हो नहीं हो, एक तो सेटिस्फेक्शन है ना पैंडेमिक पीरियड में, जहाँ लड़के लोग को माने एम्पल अपॉर्चुनिटी नहीं मिल रहा है करियर अपग्रेडेशन के लिए. हम लोग तो इनको कम से कम लेटेस्ट टेक्नोलॉजी एंड लेटेस्ट टर्मिनोलॉजी एंड लेटेस्ट हैपनिंग का साथ अप टू डेट कर रहे हैं. Not only the student community, but the young professional communities also, they are getting encouraged by the words of such you senior people, the young people, those who are at the stage of the starting their career, like assistant professors and all the associate professors, they are getting also a lot of benefits from these kinds of activities.
सर अब ये हाल है, सर के पास कम से कम 700 वेबिनार का IIBM पटना के पास YouTube लिंक है, जिसके लिए लोग पैसा खर्चा करते हैं, वीडियोस बनाते हैं. इनके
नहीं, हम लोग डिजिटल लाइब्रेरी में डाल देंगे इसको भगवान जी. हम सोचते टाइम नहीं मिलता है, कंपाइल होके जितना जितना एवरी स्पीकर को हम लोग
डॉक्टर राकेश वांटेड टू से समथिंग.
हाँ, सभी का डिजिटल लाइब्रेरी रीच हो जाएगा, लेकिन थोड़ा टाइम जरूरत है. हम रोहित को बोले हैं टू मेक इट कंपाइल एंड ऑल द थिंग्स यू take how many number of that pen drive is required, you take it, and after that we can have this little, and those people who have helped us in this direction, so at least we should send all the copies to them, so that will enrich their personal digital library, as well as they can also share it at their university library.
Very true, sir. Dr. Rakesh wanted to say something. Dr. Sir?
Rakesh ji. राकेश जी डिलीट हो गया लगता है.
मैंने इसीलिए सर को मैंने इसीलिए आधुनिक युग के चाणक्य की उपाधि दी है. पाटलिपुत्र से हमने आज के चाणक्य को देखा.
थैंक यू वेरी मच आपका कॉम्प्लीमेंट के लिए राजकुमार जी. आज बहुत अच्छा है.
हम लोग चाणक्य को ही अपना आदर्श मानते हैं, और आचार्य चाणक्य ने जिस तरीके से
उस चाणक्य ने तो किसी को परास्त करने के लिए बनाया था. ये हमारे सर जो चाणक्य है, ये विजय प्राप्त के लिए नहीं.
वो थोड़ा सा चाणक्य एनालिसिस करनी पड़ेगी, क्योंकि जो उनका अर्थशास्त्र है वो किताब आप पढ़ें, पॉलिटिक्स, इकोनॉमिक्स को, सामाजिक एस्पेक्ट को, बहुत चीजें चाणक्य ने दी है. क्योंकि हम लोग एक स्टोरी पे ज्यादा वो बिलीव कर जाते हैं, बाकी चीज छूट जाती है. मैंने सर को इस नाते किया है ये उपाधि कि जिस प्रकार से आपने तमाम शिक्षा के और समाज के लोगों को जोड़ने का प्रयास किया है, तो वो चीज महत्वपूर्ण है और वो ही चाहिए आज के समय में. क्योंकि जो मैं अभी 5 हेलिक्स मॉडल की बात कर रहा था, कि इंडस्ट्री, एकेडमिया, गवर्नमेंट, सोसाइटी, एनवायरनमेंट को कनेक्ट होना होगा, उन्हें प्लेटफॉर्म पे लाना पड़ेगा. सर मैं एकेडमिक्स में तो बहुत जूनियर नहीं है, सब लोग हमसे सीनियर लोग हैं. मैं तो पिछले 8-10 साल से हूँ.
अरे क्या बात करते, आप सबसे सीनियर आदमी एकेडमिशियन में.
लेकिन जो मैंने 20 साल इंडस्ट्री में देखा, और क्योंकि भगवान जी से तो मेरा जो संबंध है वो इंडस्ट्री के जमाने का संबंध है, तो मैंने यही देखा समझा, जो मैंने अपने को भी लागू किया. और सबसे कहता हूँ कि जो हमारी विकास यात्रा होती है, इसमें 3 पड़ाव होते हैं: लर्न, अनलर्न और रीलर्न. यही मैं, तो हमें लर्न भी करना है, फिर कुछ चीजें जो हमारी ऑब्सोलीट हो गई उसे अनलर्न भी करना है, और कुछ नई चीजें जैसे अभी टेक्नोलॉजी की बात हो रही है उसे रीलर्न भी करना है. क्योंकि इस उम्र में आके हमने, और हमारे मूडल का LMS है, लर्निंग मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम है, जिस पर हम लोगों ने पूरे कोविड में काम किया, जो कि वन ऑफ द मॉडर्न सिस्टम है. ऑक्सफोर्ड, कैम्ब्रिज, हार्वर्ड, हर जगह उसका यूज होता है. तो अगर हम वो कहें कि नहीं साहब हमारी जो ये उम्र हो गई हम नहीं सीखेंगे, तो ऐसा नहीं चलेगा, हमें सीखना पड़ेगा उसको, तभी जाकर के हम मुकाबला कर पाएंगे. और मैं तो सोशल मीडिया बहुत एक्टिव रहता हूँ, भगवान सर जानते हैं, राकेश सर जानते हैं. तो मैं अपने स्टूडेंट से बोलता हूँ कि अगर कंपटीशन करना है तो चलो हमसे कंपटीशन करो. तुम कहते हो ना तुम मुझसे आगे हो, तो चलो देखें कौन जीतता है, तुम ज्यादा जीतते हो या मैं ज्यादा जीतता हूँ. समझना है तो उन्हीं के टूल्स को यूज करना पड़ेगा. और यंग जनरेशन को हम तभी समझा पाएंगे। सर बच्चे जो होते हैं ना वो एक एक एम्प्टी वेसल की तरह होते हैं, उसमें आप दूध डालिए, उसमें अमृत डालिए, उसमें हनी डालिए, शहद डालिए,
इसमें जौहर भी
उसमें
डालिए।
विष डालिए, सब आपके ऊपर है, क्या डालेंगे वैसे ही बच्चा बनेगा। तो हमें तो वो अच्छी चीज डालनी है, तो उसी माध्यम से, उस माध्यम में अगर कोई खराब चीज है, जैसा राकेश सर ने कहा था कि भाई तकनीक है, उसमें खराब चीजें भी हो सकती हैं, उसमें अच्छी चीजें भी हो सकती हैं। तो जब खराब चीज कोई है तो अच्छा व्यक्ति भी तो वहाँ मौजूद होना चाहिए। तो सोशल मीडिया को पॉजिटिवली अगर यूटिलाइज किया जाए तो हम यंग जनरेशन के साथ बहुत अच्छा कनेक्ट कर सकते हैं। दे कैन ऑल्सो अंडरस्टैंड अवर इश्यूज एंड प्रॉब्लम। तो सर बहुत बड़ा काम कर रहे हैं सर आप, रियली ये बहुत महान कार्य है, और निश्चित भाव से आप कर रहे हैं। सबसे बड़ी अच्छी बात ये है ये, और उसमें हम लोग आपके साथ हमेशा हैं। भगवान सब
आप ये बिकॉज यू आर रियली ए प्रैक्टिसिंग प्रोफेसर। सो जो बोले ना, जो आप जो बोले हैं, वी टेल लाइक दैट, इफ यू लिसन यू कैन फॉरगेट, इफ यू लिसन यू कैन फॉरगेट, इफ यू रीड देन यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड, and if you practice then you can realize. That is the main thing. That is the main thing. The practicing person can give the realization to the audience, to the listener, to the learner. That is the main thing. So that is vital. If you practice then only you can realize. So that is good. आपका बहुत जो experience है काफी लाभ देगा, and you are having a industry com academia joint point है, interaction point you are actually. So the industry experience what you have got, and I've seen that, I have heard that so many examples and full of examples आप लोगों ने जो दिए हैं, so that is the thing, that is the really you have delivered the speech through the case studies and examples. That is the best. That will be more touchable. That is why I have told. If you practice, then you can realize. Otherwise, you can't realize. पढ़ते तो बहुत चीज भूल जाते हैं. So that is the thing. So इसीलिए ये सब जो है सक्सेसफुल का ये भी एक कारण, इसीलिए हम ये भी बोले ना, लर्निंग ऑफ एनीथिंग इज साइंस. Okay, acquiring of knowledge is science. Unless you have a scientific bent of mind, you cannot acquire good amount of quantum of knowledge. But delivering of that knowledge is arts. आप कैसे इसको दूसरा सामने उपस्थापन कर रहे हैं, ये तो एक कलाकारी है. And implementation is obviously commerce. Why we implement the knowledge? We implement knowledge because we need some return. Whether that return might be tangible or non-tangible. Even if we are telling we are doing everything selflessly for the benefits of the society, for the student community, but still then we are getting some intangible, non-tangible return. We are getting some non-tangible return. So that is the things, that is the concept we should work together, and very good thing we should do. Thank you very much. आपका संडे हम आज स्पॉइल किए.
अरे नहीं सर, इट वाज इन्वेस्टमेंट.
लॉन्च
इट वाज आवर इन्वेस्टमेंट.
सेकंड हाफ फैमिली के साथ एंजॉय कीजिए. ओके भगवान, थैंक यू राकेश जी, थैंक यू वेरी मच. ओके, वी शुड टेक द लीव. थैंक यू ऑल.
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू.